That's cool. That's very
Ahoy!
cool.
I'm Tyler, and I sound fine. Right? I
You
sound
I'm
sound
fine.
fine.
Hunter. I'm Hunter, and Tyler is definitely not fine, judging by the 28 minutes we spent before hitting
Oh my
record.
God, it has been 28 minutes of
What time is it?
troubleshooting.
Oh
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's 7 o'clock. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Tyler
that's
was
crazy.
like, he lost his phone. He kept thinking his mic was bad when it wasn't. He started like
Well,
turning his
It
camera on
was.
and
No, it
off.
was. I mean, it
no.
was. His
So
microphone
last
is
week,
broken.
watchers of the podcast may have sseen that I pulled out this book at the end of the
Oh, don't do it
podcast,
again. Don't do it
slammed it on the
again.
desk, and since then my mic has not worked. So if you remember last week, it ended with my entire thing crashing because I wanted to be silly, and
Mm.
it had an effect. It had a cost actually.
Yeah,
And
yeah, like a
also, I guess I'll need a new
literal.
mic. So I'm using the mic
You're
from the
fine.
computer. Thing is, I don't have a mic in front of me now, so I feel so into the. I feel like I'm like right in the friggin' camera, dude. I feel like I'm right in the
You
action with
actually,
you guys.
you actually sound better when you're like slightly further, but like there, you sound good. But when you come closer, you're like, "Hey, it's me. I'm Tyler. It's too much."
You
It's
think I'm
fine.
too much?
No, I don't think you're too much, bro. I think you're just the right amount. And speaking of just the right amount, we've got just the right amount of news and comics to talk about this week on A Hero Story, episode 27. I'm Harper.
And
I'm
I'm
Hunter again, I guess.
and I'm
No, no,
Harper.
no, no.
We
Woo, and
actually
I'm
don't
JD.
we don't really have news this week, but we have a lot of comics to talk about. So
There
we're just
must have
gonna
been
improv
news.
this.
So let's just look it up real quick to make sure that we're not like missing like somebody's like, dude, they literally cast Batman in the DCU. Um, comic.
While you're
I
looking that
mean,
up, I'll just say I'll say while you're looking that up, for those interested in the comics, we what I read this week that we will be talking about is Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Incursions, Miles Morales,
yeah.
whatever that one's called.
Mhm.
The Ultimates.
Ultimate
So
Spider-Man
three Ultimate
incursion,
books.
Ultimates.
I also read Miles Morales, which takes place right after that. I read Superman. I read Justice League. I read Green Lantern. So a lot of books to talk about. A lot of good ones
Yeah,
and some not so good
I read
ones.
Ultimate Spider-Man, well, wait a minute. Why do I have two Ultimate Spider-Mans here? I read oh, I guess I was behind, and then I read Superman, I read Justice League, and I read the Ultimates as well.
Oh, good. I'm
You
glad
want
you
to
read
see
Justice
some?
League.
You want to see some Dan Mora Deadpool Batman art?
Oh, yeah, is there a new one?
That's the preview thing for coming out.
Oh,
Of
Oh,
course,
he's
it
so
looks
good.
unbelievable. Like,
yeah.
He's so good.
Written by Grant
Um,
Morrison too, dude.
Written by
That's
Grant
gonna be an
Morrison, yeah.
actual good comic book.
when I read Justice League this week, it says like at the very top DCKO tie-in. So I'm like, okay, that's a tie-in issue. And I open the first page. I'm like, oh my God, it's still Dan Mora. He's still doing the
Dude,
art.
no,
So
I
it's
was
Oh
gonna
like,
be
no,
like
me
God.
really
too. I
good.
saw Dan Mora's name on the cover and went, oh my god, yay,
He's doing it again. I
yay,
didn't expect that at all. I
Yay.
open the
You know,
page,
and
you
then
see
there's the
Dan
ad,
Mora drawing Batgirl. I'm like, oh my God.
and then there's the ad at the back for the Deadpool for the Batman Deadpool, and
Yeah, yeah.
it says at the bottom it's referencing the Marvel book. It says don't miss Marvel's Deadpool Batman on sale now. I didn't read it quick enough. I read it too quick, and I read on sale now, and I went, what? I was like, how did this
Mm.
go under the radar? And I started freaking out for a second. I was like, how are we not? Why are we not talking about this at all? It didn't come out. It's not out yet.
Mm.
It's not November yet, guys.
God, it's so good.
So
I'm excited to
why?
talk about Justice League to Harper. We get Guy Gardner basically acting like a bigot written by Mark Waid.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
Two
a
of,
little bit.
two
It's
of my
old school.
favorite
Little bit,
things.
little
It's
bit of
old
first, little
school
bit of
Guy
first.
Gardner, so it's
It's
90s
90s
Guy
Guy
Gardner.
Gardner. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
So it's the
warrior.
one that we just saw in the movies in Peacemaker then, where it was
No,
just like,
no, no, no.
fuck
No,
this
it's
guy.
worse than
Oh,
that.
it's
It's
worse.
worse. Yeah.
Absolute Batman Arc M special delayed until 2026. I'm just reading news.
Okay, all right. Oh no!
Yeah, I thought
I mean, Absolute
K-pop
Batman annuals next
superhero
week.
Luna Show seeks forgiveness for supporting Doctor Doom. I don't know what the reference is there, but
Luna
that's crazy.
Snow, you mean?
Yeah,
Luna Snow.
that's what-
Okay, I think you
From
said Luna
Marvel
Show, but
Rivals.
that's horrible.
yeah.
We
She was
should
supporting
denounce her
Dr.
for
Doom.
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, we don't stand
Mhm.
by it.
That's
Actually,
hilarious. Is that real?
no.
That happened in a comic book? She got
look,
canceled for supporting Doctor Doom.
I'm getting
It's
yeah.
kind of funny. Isn't she like a fan favorite now thanks to Marvel Rivals?
Yeah,
I'm
she's
just like,
also a
yeah,
fan-made
she's a
character.
fascist.
Whoa, that's crazy! I didn't know that. New history of the DC Universe issue 4. Some Watchmen stuff. That's cool. Or some
Whoa.
Doomsday Clock stuff.
Did you
Doomsday
read
Clock
it,
stuff.
Tyler?
Yeah,
No, I didn't even know that came out.
Where
that's cool.
when is
There
that kid
was-
Clark gonna come back?
There
I
was
wanna
some
know.
weird, never, dude, never. Jeff John,
I
until
wanna
Jeff
see
Johns is
him.
back, never. I mean, there's some, we will get into it. Obviously, there's some interesting Watchmen adjacent stuff, literally in this Justice League issue.
Oh.
There is, yes, there is.
Very weird,
I literally
out of place.
I raised an eyebrow at her.
Yeah, I went,
was
wait a
like-
minute.
I immediately Googled her.
Yeah, Anyway, there's no. I mean, I do know one thing in news is that James Gunn talked to a lot of people this week and said some stuff
Yeah.
about the DCU, as he often
James
does.
Gunn did. I saw a meme. I don't know if I sent it to you or not, Harper, where a guy's just like, someone take the mic away from James Gunn.
But
Being
like,
like,
this is the thing. He's a workaholic, but like, he doesn't have to do so many podcasts. He doesn't have to do a
Yeah,
podcast
he
episode after every episode of Peacemaker. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You don't have to do
he
that.
was he was saying like the meme I saw made a good point because it's just like I wouldn't be so hyped for Peacemaker if you weren't doing interviews. Will be like, you're not out of luck if you think Blue Beetle's in Peacemaker. It's like, dude,
Yeah, no,
shut up.
He's
I love
salesman.
James Gunn. I genuinely think James Gunn is the savior of DC. Like I
Yeah,
fully
yeah.
believe
Yes,
that like
100%.
it's
Yeah.
this
Literally,
guy and
yeah.
nothing else. I also kind of believe that some of the other projects will fall flat on their face because they're not him. I just believe that he touches it and it turns to
Is
gold.
there a specific
But I
one you
also
think is going to be like actually bad?
Lanterns. I hope it's terrible. Just
Oh,
fine.
no.
Me
Well, I was
too.
just thinking, I'm just like,
Me-
well, Supergirl has like a good creative team, and
Yeah.
Clayface does too, but Lanterns.
Mm.
Tom
Green
King,
Lanterns does too. I mean, it's Damon Lindelof
does,
as
it
well, though.
does.
I mean, I know Lost, and we didn't really care for
Oh,
that Watchmen
yeah,
show
yeah.
either. But he's
Watchmen.
still,
I was going to
is
say
good.
Damon Lindelof for me is more misses than hits. So
But it's
like, it
still,
doesn't
but he's
really
still a
matter.
guy that doesn't make slop, at least, right? That's all we're looking
suppose, but
for.
So is like David S. Goyer, and I would argue a lot of those movies are bad too. So
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care if Lanterns is bad, just because I think it'd be funny.
For me?
But, yeah, no, because I mean, I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about you guys keep talking about Welcome to Derry, and you Hunter are very excited for Lanterns, and I kept thinking like these are two shows that like I have the cultural knowledge of, I have the osmosis through you guys
You're
of
a
the hype.
fan,
Yeah,
but
this
you're
is-
not,
this is
a
like-
huge fan.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm like, Welcome to Derry. I'm like, am I even gonna watch it? Because you guys
Yeah.
are talking, and I was like,
What-
wait a minute. I'm on board in these conversations. I'm like, do I actually care though?
dude, you watched 5 episodes of Alien Earth and you went, I get it.
No, yeah, because you guys are like, it's bad at the end. I'm like, all right, well, I don't really need to spend my time on that then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch Welcome to Derry, but I'm also not the biggest fan of it. I've never read the book, but I enjoyed the first chapter 1 movie, and that's all
Absolute
my
cinema.
knowledge is.
Absolute cinema, but I've put a finger down for that one part. We didn't talk about that.
That one part of the book,
But
Like-
doesn't get the whole part.
not the part
Yeah,
you're thinking
that's
of. He
fair,
likes
that's
that part.
But like, I like the
No, I
original,
don't. I
like,
don't. It's weird. There's no. It's
like-
so weird that when I see people like Stephen King fans try and justify it, it's one of those things where it's like, nah, but it doesn't. Like, no matter how you spit it, it's bad.
He's still not
Like, it
talking about
just-
that thing. He's talking about something else. He,
Yeah, I'm
he likes
talking
that
about when
thing.
I don't like that thing though. I don't, but I do like that.
The
book,
thing
and
that
therefore
Harper's referring to is he doesn't like Pennywise being an alien.
it
Yeah.
scares me.
He-
I get
He's not
he's
from
a
here.
clown.
I hide
Yeah.
under my blankie and then I read a page and then I hide under my blankie again.
Yeah.
It took me 10 years to read that book. You know?
You started reading it when it first was published.
Yeah, genuinely.
You
It's
just
Finished
got to
last
it.
year.
It's a monumental feat reading that book. It's something you feel so accomplished after it, like because it's
And
so
you felt like
fucking-
the ending was a reward.
No, I didn't. I
Is
did
that the
not.
ending?
That's fucking
That's how it
crazy.
ends.
It's like the second last chapter. The epilogue is like when they're adults and it's wrapping everything up, and that part is good. But yeah, it's genuinely right at the end that bullshit
And it
happens.
cuts back
It's
to them
like-
being kids.
It's annoying too because like you go through. It's what
So
1,100 pages of book. You go through over 1,000 pages
So
of book,
funny, man.
and then at the end you get that, and you have to be like, "Fuck, I've really enjoyed the last 1,000 pages." But
No,
now
but
I'm
I
like,
guess that's why he did it then. You think about it like that. I'm like, he did think it was a reward for the reader.
I think it was his. I think it was, and like King and a lot of horror. This is where I have issues when people go like, "Oh, King specifically is weird."
King, yeah.
That is people telling you that they've never read any novels by any horror author fucking ever, like genuinely. But it really that part reads like it's King doing one last thing that's going to make you go, uncomfortable right before it ends. It's just one of those things.
Has
where
he
it's not
ever
fun.
like justified it? Has he justified it?
Yeah, he said I was on a lot of cocaine and I thought it made sense,
Okay.
but it didn't, and that was it.
All
That was
right,
it.
yeah.
So it's written to make you uncomfortable. It's not written to be like, yeah, check this
It's
out.
written. It's written like if you're
But that's
it's
how you
like-
reacted to it.
for the fuck off for the characters in it that it's like supposed to be meaningful and good and hopeful, and it's their way of fighting back against evil.
This is so funny that
But-
we haven't even said what it, there's someone listening that's like
Anyone who
so
is listening-
confused.
Anyone is that there's a child orgy in the sewers. For the characters, it's like, fine. But you as a reader, no matter what, I think it's designed to make you be like, I don't know about this, because it is. I remember before I got to that part in the book, we were talking about it in the group chat, and I said, "Look, I just hope it's not like really descriptive. I hope that they just brush past it. It's like alluded
It happened.
to.
It's like 2 sentences, and then
It's like they imply something is about to happen, and then like we just cut to later,
black, yeah.
and then that is genuinely what happens. It cuts away, and I was like, okay, that's not so bad, and then it cuts back. And it's really descriptive. And I was like,
really descriptive? Didn't you listen to the audiobook too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, dude.
He got into it. A little bit too much. I was a bit afraid. I turned the volume down.
Yeah.
No, but actually,
you could hear him like wiping
for real.
slobber from his mouth.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is this Stephen King who narrates it?
No, it's not Stephen. No, it's Scott
okay.
Brick, I believe, who's a very good audiobook.
Stephen King's brother.
Stephen King's brother, yeah.
Scott Brick.
Scott Brick.
Private detective Scott Brick, yeah.
It's a good name. So yeah, it's a good book, except for that one part. It's one of those times where I'm just like, it's kind of like Tyler with Peacemaker. I'm like, man, you could really just go back and just like cut that.
Oh yeah, it's like the bad finale. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like it's just you
like,
put a CGI dinosaur in front of that.
It didn't ruin it for me, but like it could have been different or better,
It's crazy too, because like there are so many other things in that, but like children get like beheaded by like the creature from the Black Lagoon, and like that is like awful, and it's like bleh, and there's like predatory like adults and stuff and all of that stuff. I think in the horror sphere is fine. I think if you can't handle that in stories, if you can't handle like
you're a pussy.
Kinda, but if you can't handle like that stuff in a horror book, like you probably shouldn't be reading, or you should be reading Goosebumps or something. And that's fine. People have different tastes. I watched a movie the other week because Diane Keaton died called The First Wives Club. It's a movie about 3 like middle-aged women getting back at their husbands. It just wasn't for me. You know what I mean? It's not the worst thing in the world, but I was sitting there and I'm just like, this is so not designed for me, and that is okay. But that one part in it, I don't think is designed for anyone.
That was for Stephen King. But even was it? It was like for his alter ego.
No, I think I think he finds that stuff specifically incredibly sick, which is why all the Trump
sick like disgusting or sick
no,
like
not like sick. Not like
kickflip, yeah.
Because like King spares like no expense in being like child predators are the worst and like fuck them, they're terrible people, but also doesn't shy away from the consequences of terrible things.
He could just like delete that chapter. No, you can. You could just ask for this and not be in. You
don't understand, Tyler. When I'm saying they like cut away, and you could skip. You literally could just take the bit where it cuts away, skip the part, and then just rest.
No, but you know what would happen if that happened today? If they reveal that the next printings of the book would be child orgyless. All the people would be like, Stephen King, this guy's gone woke. Books have gone woke. It's like, come on, are you serious? Are you serious? Censorship's gone crazy.
The people that hate Stephen King on Twitter because they love Donald Trump
or whatever
they'd suddenly be like, oh, what now? We're being woke about it. They'd be like in defense of the
perfect bow on the ending of the story, and you're gonna remove it?
It really brings everything together. No, it doesn't.
I mean, it does physically, I guess, right? Anyway,
I guess
James
it's
Gunn,
like
I mean,
also James Gunn, and I think I
guess we should
maybe Stephen King and James Gunn are similar in this way, but like I think that James Gunn is
maybe in a lot of ways.
Maybe Did they go to that same party?
Maybe.
But like I think James Gunn at this point has bought into his own like godhood.
Yeah,
I think James Gunn I think he fully thinks that he's the shit, and that's why he's on all these podcasts and stuff. And I think that's fine. I think he's kind of deserved an earning for it. But I also am just like, man, this is a huge setup for a potential downfall.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
At one point, people will be like, James Gunn's so washed, and it'll be like,
I mean, we already see people be like, the gun jammed.
The thing is that we have been saying forever that comics need like a new Stan Lee or something, someone that's going to go out there and promote everything at all times and be the salesman. And the thing is that a lot of the times I would imagine if you were a comic book fan back then, you'd be like, Stan, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, I guarantee you, Avengers issue 74 is not that important, dude. Like that was probably
the
how they
best
felt.
super book you ever seen. Yeah,
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, like casual
but-
audience-y Stan is like, he made every comic. They just
Yeah, no,
think
exactly.
He did.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
It's
James
true.
Gunn,
he
you
made every
can.
comic.
That's gonna be the, I think, overlying thing. People are gonna think that the DCU is the James Gunn universe and not the DC universe.
Mhm.
But I think that's better than them all thinking it's dog shit because it's the Zack Snyder universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know?
They just think that though. Like you go to like when he was alive, I remember when I went and met him at my comic convention, there's people getting him to sign Deadpool comics.
I,
He didn't,
I,
he
we
had
saw
nothing
that-
to do with Deadpool.
Do you remember we saw that
Your
book
part-
that was Punisher and Eminem, and it got signed by
Eminem.
Stan Lee?
That's so funny
That's
though.
so good.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Hunter, do you ever think about how you were part of the problem there and you like facilitated? God, I can't speak.
You can't get
You
over Felicity.
facilitated- Yeah,
Felicity.
in Arrow. Oh, when they paralyzed her. Oh, I was
Yeah.
so upset. I hope
And
they
they
made
said
her
the
walk
Oracle's
again 10
taken?
episodes later.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Oracle's
God,
taken.
fuck that show. But Hunter, you took part in elder abuse, dude. You're part of that problem.
Yeah, when I
Stanley
met
was
him,
being treated
yeah,
awfully.
I was just a Spider-Man. I like gripped him on the shoulder and went like, smile. Just like,
Smile, old
picture.
man.
You were like Green Goblin behind Peter Parker on that couch, dude.
Yeah.
Just smiling for the
Hey, when I met him, when I met Stan, I didn't even really get to meet him. But
Oh,
when I
here
saw,
we go.
when I got the Funko Pop signed by Stan Lee, it was like a freaking conveyor belt, dude. It was like a conveyor
your
belt. It was
legacy,
like
man.
you're there in front of him for a second, he signs your thing, move on, next one, and it's like he doesn't look up. I'm like, now I think about that, I'm like, damn, he didn't even look up. Like he's so
Oh,
they just make
damn.
him do this.
Yeah,
I
dude,
was
the
happy
people,
with
the
mine.
people that were behind that were genuinely the biggest scum, and I hope they live
Yeah.
short and
But,
miserable.
and
lives.
they made a documentary about it.
Yeah, they did.
You
Yeah.
had to like pay for you.
Fucking
My
cunts.
God.
I
Anyway.
got like
dogs.
when I met him, he did see me. I was just a Spider-Man and goes, "Nice suit," and so that makes me a little
Oh,
happy.
that's
At least he
nice. That's
nice.
acknowledged me.
Yeah, no, he
When
did
I
not
met
acknowledge me.
When
I have
I
a
met
picture with
Charlie
him.
Cox, I said, "Hi, Charlie. Well, how are you going?" And then he asked me a question, and then I didn't say anything, and I
I
just
went- I
stared awkwardly at him, and then I walked off.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was-
I had some weird convention experience.
Yeah, well, you
That-
hung out
that
with
Stan Lee
Zach
one.
Levi, your best
That-
mate, Zach Levi.
Yeah, I
Where's
know,
that
I met
photo?
him.
Pull that photo up.
That Stan Lee one, right after that, it was like I had to run to another area of the hall because I had a signing with Jim Lee. And so I was still dressed as Spider-Man when I met Jim Lee, and he looks at me when I meet him and he goes, "How do you use the bathroom in that?" I'm like, "Why are you asking me that, man?"
Did you do the Iron Man 2
Cool
thing?
Spidey outfit.
Close your- Did you go just like that?
Yeah.
Jim Lee's
I
like,
did,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
I did.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking the elevator scene in Spider-Man 2. He's like, it rides up around the crotch a little bit.
crutch
so.
a little.
Yeah. I'm
That's
like,
fine.
"Man, why?"
I feel like I don't think I've ever had an awkward convention thing. God, like
yet.
luckily, yes. And that's the thing. I'm really terrified of it. You have to be very conscious about how you come off to like, because I think we're all normal people. And so we
Yeah,
can
I
talk
do
to
too.
people like they are normal people because they just write funny books for us.
Mhm.
But a lot of the times I will be like, oh man, that's like, insert person here. I'm like, man, I've read and paid for books that they've drawn or written.
Mhm.
And that's really cool that they're right there. And you can't go up to them and be like, oh, dude, that page,
Yeah,
that page. And then they're like, hey man,
I think
you
I
gotta
think we're
be
pretty
normal
good
with it.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good with this show when we've had people.
Yeah. I've
We
gotten
talked
better
about this
for sure.
literally last week. I
Did we?
think, but,
Yeah,
like,
Probably.
yeah, because remember I said I don't get starstruck by people really.
But I also feel like I don't want to be the guy that's like, hey, I went to the Creature Commandos panel last year, and James Gunn was there, and then when the panel ended, everyone's going out. You could go to the front of the stage, and he's still up there, like, taking pictures and stuff. But I don't want to be one of the guys that's like, James, take a picture, James, over here, James. Like a lot of people
Like
are, and I'm like,
paparazzi. It's
yeah,
the
exactly.
paparazzi.
I'm so good with just walking up
Yeah,
and being like a couple of feet away from me. Maybe we look at each other, and I go like, and that's it.
yeah,
I don't need to.
And he
you
looks
know?
at you, and you go,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I need. I don't need
I
him to
agree.
take my phone and do a crazy selfie or whatever.
That would be cool though.
It would be cool, but I don't want to be the guy that like pushes everybody out of the way to do that,
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
fair.
want to be a normal. Thank fucking God. Wait, yeah, man.
Because I thought about after the fact, I'm like, I probably could have told him I have a Rocket Raccoon tattoo, and that would have
I
made
would love
sense.
But you would have had to be like, James,
James, my tattoo! James, my tattoo!
And he'd be like,
I'm getting you next to him tomorrow.
Yeah.
trying to see like what it is.
Exactly. Sign my arm and I'll get that tattoo too. You know, like I don't know. I'm happy that I don't think we're that type of person.
No,
I'm really I find in any like
People,
scenario
we're not one
where
person.
yeah, when we when you meet someone or like you're at an event or something, I tend to always wait like for everyone to go first. And like things are just
Yeah.
so much easier. Like if you don't really care about like wasting 20 minutes, man, if you just wait for everyone to go first, you end up like not having to act like a tool like that, where you're like, oh my God, Jake. You just sort of wait, you get your turn, you can speak like a normal person. And generally, like in my experience at least, you get like a lot more time there because you're not just rushing to get a photo. You can
Mhm.
actually be
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
hey man, blah blah blah, and say what you actually think. And that stuff's super important.
Mhm.
I don't think I've
Mhm.
ever like met someone and not actually said something of value. Like I think every time I've been like, I've made a point, it has just been like, can I get a selfie, bro? Thanks, bro. That was sick. You did
That
great
was a
tonight.
great
And then
selfie.
fucked
Great
off.
selfie.
Yeah, man. Like
Yeah.
I like to, I don't know. I think I agree with you, Tyler. I don't know that it's worth it to me to like rush on.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking the Weekly Planet talked about this where they had the opportunity to go to like the red carpet and like meet Hugh Jackman or something for Logan or something. And it was just like, you'll get one question. Like they'll come up to you, you'll ask one question and they'll have to go. And they were just like, I don't want to do that. Like that
Yeah,
sounds like
listen, I
hell.
think I would do those if we got offered premieres or something. Obviously, I'd be like, yeah, I'll talk to fucking
Yeah,
Robert Downey
yeah,
Jr. about
100%,
Doctor Doom.
yeah.
But I feel like I would feel like a tool.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I feel like I would. So if that ever happens, if we were to blow up and I start doing those, know the pain is behind my eyes because I'm
Yeah,
not
know that we're
enjoying.
sellouts. And
'Cause
we
I have
know
to-
that we're sellouts. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I literally said last week, Saudi Arabia, you want a podcast? You want a
I was
national
about to make the
podcast?
same fucking reference.
You want a national podcast? Listen, we don't talk about anything that you don't want us to talk about. We never do. So
Yeah.
pay us. We'll sell out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
honestly,
is
straight
such
up.
a strong word.
No,
We is
no,
a
it's not.
strong
It's
word.
it's the word. It's the proper
But also,
word.
like, keep in mind, if you meet comic creators, you can also tell if they want to talk to you and if they
Yeah.
don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I met Tomasi, he was very much just like sign my book and just kind of move
Holy
on.
shit.
But
Yeah.
that scared me.
Shut up,
But I met Jeremy
dog.
Adams and we talked. There's no one in line when I met Jeremy Adams when I found him and I found him. Yeah, outside his house. But we just talked for like 30 minutes and we took pictures of where we did funny pictures like this where he choked me out
Yeah. Jeremy
and
Nice.
Adams.
slammed my
Cool,
head
man.
down.
He's genuinely the only one that's been on the show that I wish I could like just be like, you're cool, dude. You know what I mean? I
He
kind of
straight
wish I was
cool.
on
up
that episode.
when I met him in April, so it's been a while. He's just like, invite me back on. I really want to come back on again and talk
Yeah,
about Green
fuck
Lantern.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And then
Yeah.
I
And
haven't
now it's
spoken to
ending.
We
him.
gotta set it up.
Isn't it ending? Isn't his Green Lantern cooked? Isn't it done?
No,
Isn't it
Green
dying?
Lantern Corpse is getting a different writer, but he's still on regular Green Lantern.
They're doing a book about Green Lantern's corpse. That's so weird. They're really puppeting around just whatever they can write a book
Yeah,
about.
they're
No,
doing
man,
like
DC's cooked.
yeah,
Cooked,
yeah.
that's right.
You know how it is.
Uh,
It's because
and Josh Williamson. We got to get Josh Williamson on again, man.
yeah, because he's like Iron
I'll be
Man
like,
and
Josh, I
Superman.
haven't read any of your work since
Yeah.
The Flash, but now you're doing Iron Man, so suddenly I care again, dude. How you going?
It's all really
Superman's
good, yeah.
insane.
Huge fan. Huge
G.I.
fan.
Joe's even freaking good, man.
He's so good. Wait,
I
we
already-
started this
my-
conversation. Sorry, real quick. We started this conversation with the James Gunn thing. I just want to mention that the thing that he said this week is that Darkseid isn't the big bad of the DCU.
Yeah, good.
Why are you telling us this?
Yeah. Well, because he doesn't want people to think he is. I think that's why. Because
Sure,
like
but,
if you
like,
people will assume. I mean, we already assumed that, didn't we? And I think I think that's smart, man.
I
It does
did,
not
yeah.
need to be
I
Darkseid.
did.
It really does not need to be Darkseid.
Legion
that-
of Doom.
He's the boring choice.
yeah, I like
is the
that, yeah.
thing. He's the boring choice to make the big bad guy.
He's the one we expect, which we
Yeah,
did,
and
I guess. So
Yeah, and you don't need to do that. And I do like Darkseid, and I like I like Final Crisis and stuff. I like those stories, but
Darkseid
I just don't. I don't know if I really have it in me for a big.
Just that. I
They-
think that's
but the
a
thing is
crazy
like,
thing
they
to
just-
say. I like Darkseid. I like Final Crisis. He's like a nothing character in that.
Yeah, but that's the biggest Darkseid story.
And it's a nothing
And
story. That's
one
so
of the best.
lame, though.
No, it's a good
That's
book.
so-
Come on.
he's more of a
So,
character
for him,
today
it's-
than he was then.
I was gonna say,
Sure,
isn't
I
he
mean, that
also-
wasn't that long ago, though. But
I
he's
mean,
not-
He was in Wonder
but
Woman for a while.
I don't think of Darkseid really. He doesn't. The thing about Darkseid, he's not really a character though. He's like,
The
he's
essence
just
of
evil.
evil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's a
like
big
that. I don't
bad.
really care
Yeah.
about his speeches. That's the thing. Is like I don't. They would try to humanize him and whatnot, and it's gonna just end by Superman punching him. Like there's got to be something more interesting they can do, which is definitely. I don't know who it is. We talked about it. I mean, I think it should just or it could just be Lex if anything, but and I think that's
I
good
think like
enough.
I don't
Who
think it'll
is
be.
the big
It
bad?
won't be Lex.
I
It
don't
won't be
think
Lex
so.
clean. It'll be like Legion of Doom, but also Lex will be the figurehead. Like he has to be.
But
because he's
what
the
if
coolest one.
they're even building a big bad? Like obviously there will be an if you know. Well, okay, another
Oh, there
thing James
has
Gunn
to like
said.
Tyler. It's the
There
nature.
has to
That's
be.
the nature of these movies.
No, I
dude.
don't
You
know if
can't
it,
do
but I
one
mean like a
without big
single
bad.
big bad. Yeah, maybe the Legion of Doom with with
That'd be
Dex.
cool.
Imagine if Dex
I'd
was
be
the
okay with
figurehead
Brainiac
from
if they
Daredevil.
don't like kill him off. And I'd be so look, Man of Tomorrow could be the greatest movie ever, but if Brainiac dies at the end, I'll be sad about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the other thing he said. Other thing he said is things go significantly further than Man of Tomorrow. Tomorrow. So whether or not that'll be me that's able to
Mhm.
fulfill that promise depends on a
Promise.
lot of things in life. He's saying
Yeah.
that like well,
Like
he's
selling out to
referencing
Paramount.
yes, exactly. If it's very possible that we have this DC renaissance right now that's one movie long and it's Superman. And that's it because the next ones are either bad or they get taken over by Paramount Nazis. And and that's it for DC forever.
No, he's right. No, Tyler's. No, he's
Nobody
right.
saw a rehearsal here, man. Come on.
Do you
Essentially, for
think
those,
if Paramount owned fucking Warner Brothers right now, I guarantee that plot about like two countries going to war in Superman would have been nixed immediately.
Exactly. That's the thing is like people want James Gunn to be way more vocal than I think he can be. And I think we read his movies and his stories, and I think we know what the fuck he thinks about things in the world.
Dude, I think Superman was pretty. I genuinely
Peacemaker.
still,
Peacemaker as well. Yeah,
yeah,
like,
but
like
Superman
Peacemaker.
specifically being this big movie, this big first movie in this series, I can't believe there wasn't more backlash, like more conservative types being upset that it was commenting on any sort of, Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine shit, being like, oh, it's gone so woke, and then review bombing it. Like, I can't believe it wasn't
it
review
beat
bombed
that.
like a Star Wars movie or something, and it just wasn't. And I think that's fucking. I can't believe he got away with that kind. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like now,
and like
now
he
all it
can't
is say anything, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and the issue is like I can't believe, and this is again a big hypothetical. Warner Brothers could be bought. Warner Brothers could be bought by like Disney or something, if anything. That would be
The
insane.
other Nazis.
Yeah, the other Nazis. But and they own freaking Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But it's like they could be bought out by anybody. But I think, especially if it's Paramount, which they want it to be, which I think maybe they rejected a bit. I read something like that, but they're open for sale for whoever wants to buy them. It's like it's very possible that the people that take over just scrap it all again. Just literally go
exactly
like no
restart,
matter
yeah.
what, how good they are or how much good faith is behind it, they literally might just scrap it over again.
They
And
have the
that is
possibility
like
to do that.
if that happened though, I think that would actually be the end of DC, like just in general.
Yeah, no,
That would
I don't
kill-
think
They will.
solo individual shit.
But I think that would kill hype for like at
anything.
least a decade.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least an entire decade where nobody cares about DC movies again.
When I saw that like the newest proposal had gotten rejected, like it was like the second proposal for Paramount buying Warner Brothers got rejected, and I started thinking about like this thing happening. All I could think was, even though we have to wait a really long time, I think it's a miracle that we'll get the Batman Part 2 at all. And we should be like somewhat thankful that it's gonna, like, all the jokes aside, even though it's taken forever to make, fucking Aliens came out, 7 years after the original Alien. Like, it can happen.
Yeah.
It can be
Terminator 2. Yeah, like it could work.
Exactly. Like
That's
it's
a
all
long
it's okay.
time for that time period too, considering we were getting sequels to like horror movies
horror movies
every
just
9
shit
months.
them out every week.
Well, I mean, they were cheap too.
And they shot them
movies.
like back to back, yeah. But like it can be done, and I think like it'll like the Batman Part 2 will be an absolute banger.
Yeah, of
There's
course.
no way it isn't, because Matt Reeves is Matt Reeves, dude. He is.
Yeah.
He's like James Gunn without the ego.
Caesar might be in it too. So
Who? What?
Who?
Caesar might be in Batman, like the monkey.
See, I thought
Oh,
you said Weezer. Like, really?
Yeah,
I thought you meant
they are
I
too,
thought you
yeah,
meant
all of them.
Julius Caesar. I'm like, what?
Him as well. Believe it or not, him
You'll
as
never
well.
guess how his story
But yeah,
is. Tyler.
Batman's gonna eat a Caesar salad.
Oh, that's not what I was gonna.
I don't think that whoever buys Warner Brothers will be dumb enough to like be like, we're gonna
You
restart.
hope that they're
Oh,
not dumb
dude,
enough.
I don't
you
know.
would-
I
you
doubt
would
they will.
Hunter, this is a company that like bought South Park, paid them all this money, and went, "You can say whatever you want." And then South Park went, "Okay, we'll make fun of you specifically." And they went, "Oh no, don't do that." Like they were
Please, bro,
too dumb.
please.
They were too dumb to realize they were paying guys to say anything, and that those guys would immediately make fun of them. And their choices were take it off the air and lose a bunch of money, or let them keep talking shit about them specifically. Like I don't think they're that smart. I think they
And
just
it's like
move money around.
this is a thing that like I think if this is so weird to think about, if Paramount bought Warner Bros, not just DC, obviously Warner Brothers, I think that they would probably do the merge between Pattinson and Corenswet, and I don't know that I actually want it to happen like that.
Like that, yeah. You want it to be creative, not corporate.
It's literally not consensually. The thing is
Hunter,
like
the pink light.
I think that
okay.
the everyone that wants the merge, all merge bros like us here, we are assuming that if they were to do it, it would be like Matt Reeves is with it. They're all with it. They've agreed on it, and they're all doing it with like excitement about what they're doing. But if it just happened like it's a mandate from a bunch of shareholders, Robert Pattinson's Batman's got to hang out with David Corenswet Superman, then it's like so much. Yeah, then it's like I don't have faith in that. Yeah, I don't have faith in that. It's weird. I don't know. I feel like they'd also I don't know what that would look like, but I feel like even though Warner Brothers, it's not like they're owned by a friggin' saint, dude. Like David Zaslav is also a moron. But at least he seems to be letting him do his thing.
With Zachary Levi.
That's true. That's true. I did hear about that. I think, but it's like at least he's letting James Gunn do his thing.
Come on,
right? He's letting Gunn do his thing, and that's good, and it's working. I don't know. It just feels, and also like you think about these big companies, like what value would Paramount see in DC Comics?
You know? Yeah, exactly, dude.
Stuff like that. You know, it goes down further than just movies and stuff. Like,
don't you feel like comics are like
it's literally this week's Justice League issue, an ad to Warner Brothers. Just one.
Yeah, literally.
Doesn't it feel like? And I know this has kind of always been the way because it's kind of like, you know, like outside of the bigger establishments. But like, man, loving comics really feels like, or like just comic books as a thing are just such the underdog in this, you know. In this wave of corporate bullshit. And like we're just trying to ride it out and enjoy like the silly little like characters that we love, written by people that are like basically just us getting paid fucking pennies to do it, but putting out content about characters that they love in a world where everything is just being AI generated all to fuck.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because it's not just about, this is something that Grant Morrison talks about a lot. It's not just about
I hate Mark Millar. I hate him. I can't stand him.
The character of Superman or Batman or Spider-Man, Wonder Woman. It's like the fact that those characters have survived for as long as they have means that there's something like inherently special and important and relevant about them forever. And when you write those characters, Morrison says it's like you're a stalwart for something that's like way more important than you. You know, it's like Spider-Man and Superman and these are characters that are enjoyed by literally billions of people, and
sacred texts.
Yeah,
Tyler,
and it doesn't belong to you. Like those characters do not belong to you. You are a steward for a very short amount of time in this character's grand mythology or whatever. And the amount of respect that they have to have for those characters to do that, and even like you have to think about how frustrating it must be for any comic book writer to come onto a book that has literal decades of history behind it and find a way to tell new stories. Like that is, how do you even do that? And so the fact that they're still doing it, you know, regardless of independent stuff where everyone's coming up with new stories, but just new stories about old characters, and they're going to do that forever. Like that is an insane job. And I think you would not have those people if they didn't love the material.
Yeah,
you know?
I thought about this. Like we said before the podcast, I was talking about Fantastic Four and that line.
Fantastic Four.
The oldest, stupidest dog has finally learned a new trick. But reading that Mark Waid run, I was like, oh, Reed has already kind of learned magic, and then I was like, fuck, I can't blame like Ryan North for not like remembering he sort of learned magic that one time 30 years ago. You know what I mean? I'm like, there has to be leeway.
Are you reading it like the actual run, or just unthinkable?
I started there, but I'm reading on from that.
Okay,
he's got
interesting.
the melted
The
face.
big melty face. I hate that.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna see when they go to heaven, dude. You're literally gonna get that
Is
Oh,
that
storyline.
there?
That is
No
there.
way.
Yes,
That's
that's the heaven
cool.
storyline. Yeah. Yeah.
I will
What did
say
you
I'm
think of
go-
Unthinkable?
I think it's the best thing ever written. I will say, I think I'm going to put a pause. You're going to love this, Tyler. I'm going to put a pause in Fantastic Four for a second
Okay.
to read a book that we both love.
Infamous Iron Man.
It's my third time reading it, but I'm going to read Infamous Iron Man.
Infamous Iron Man.
You just do it? You just damn.
Yes, of course. Oh hell
It's-
yeah! There we go.
I can't believe I opened the first page. I went, I've read this book so many fucking times,
Yes,
dude.
every
have
time
to
I do,
read
I'm
it.
like, every time I'm like, time goes by, and I'm like, I think I'll reread this again. Why not?
Yeah.
And then I read the first page. I go, dude, I've read this like 8 times.
Yeah.
I've read this like 10 times before.
Yeah, but also like you read a lot of that book and you're like, this is kind of like this is fire. Like when Doom
Yeah,
shows
this
up
is fine.
in
Yeah, this is fine.
in Bendis's Iron Man, like Doom shows up, he's fun, he's fine, he's like, I'm trying to be okay or something. But Infamous Iron Man, it's a little bit deeper. It feels a little bit more like Victor. Until like then you get to the last 2 issues and then you're just like, why the fuck did I bother? Like
Yeah,
the first
oh,
volume,
God.
first volume of that book is so good, and then the
Dude,
second one
the-
you're just like, okay, I guess
they are-
Doctor Strange is cool.
It has
here,
the same
like-
ending as it, right?
It does have the same
Exact same-
ending.
it's-
Yeah. I think that like when that definitely is going to be reprinted before Doomsday next year. Obviously, like there's going to be a big
Oh,
trade of the
yeah,
entire run. People are going to buy that and they're going to be so hyped, going, "Dude, this is where Iron Man becomes Doctor Doom becomes Iron Man in this
I was
story
gonna say
right
it'll be
here."
reprinted as
Yeah.
Doctor Doom, Infamous Iron Man.
Literally, yeah. Or like
straight
Iron Man
up.
Doomsday, literally, or something like that.
Oh,
And
God.
and
Robert
yeah,
Downey Jr. will be on the cover. Kind of like
Yes.
Robert, what
movies.
was, sorry, what was
what's his name?
Hunter?
How did he do?
Robert Downey-
I don't know what. Yeah,
Robert
sorry.
Downey.
You know when movies come out adapting books, how the books will re-release with like the movie poster,
movie cover, yeah.
it'll be like that.
No. It'll
Oh,
just be
dude.
like, it's just, it's just like a photo of him on the red carpet or something.
It's like no, it's like one of the press images for Iron Man still.
Yeah. It's that yoga photo where he's got his fucking legs up.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just a screenshot
Man.
of Iron Man when he's like have his hands like
Yeah,
this with
yeah, with the
exposed
wings,
behind
yeah.
him.
What do you
And
think
like,
is-
because it's a movie frame, the top and the bottom of the coverage is
God.
black. Like, there's nothing else
Yeah.
there. It just looks like shit.
What do you think is the best part? Is the best part of Unthinkable when Franklin goes to hell and gets poked by demons
So, like, yeah, I love that. It was so Stephen King. I went,
and
this
gets
is great. I'll have to
PTSD?
defend it. Yeah. No, well, that's the thing. So when I looked at like the story, I saw like, Unthinkable was, the 5 issues or the 6 issues from 6-7 to 500. And then 501 and 502 were like included in the trade paperback, the one that came out like 15 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
And there was one that released
re-
on my birthday this year, which is so
Yes,
cool.
they are
And I'm
reprinting it. Very cool.
yeah, I'm definitely going to buy that. So I was like, okay, well, I'll read these follow-up issues and see what it's about, even though it's, not the thing. And then like, even though it's outside of the big Doom story, I sent it in the chat, but like, there's 4 pages where Ben Grimm is talking to Franklin about like how dark things got when he turned into the Thing, and I fucking cried. And it's not often that a comic book
Yeah,
makes me
it's
cry.
a good-
Last time I cried in a comic book was rereading The Walking Dead and getting to the end of it and just being like,
I
I
know.
just like I dead set read those pages and I went, oh wow, is the Thing the best character ever?
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
oh, that, it was
Yes, he is.
unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
but also
I mean,
that
that's-
whole book, that whole story, I love it. I love that it was Mark Waid almost as a purposeful fuck you to like John Byrne and Chris Claremont, like people that were like before being like, oh, like we're balancing, Doom. We're not, he's, begrudging anti-hero, not full villain, not full good guy. And
Yeah.
then it was Mark Waid being like, all right, let me play into that for an entire issue. And then I'll be like, nah, remember, he's actually the worst. And I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. And it also, he's the worst, but it also makes total sense for him. He would be this petty. I've seen people like discuss and be like, Doom wouldn't bargain for power. But in this case, he wasn't like, I don't think he was bargaining so much as he was literally like shredding any decency he had to get back at Reed Richards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, this
only
this
to
is
be-
the story where Victor. This is the story where they bring up Valeria, the old Valeria, his
Yeah.
love in Latveria, and give that rhymes, man. And
the fucking the aura he had in that first issue when he shows up with that mask
yeah,
and like the
and
business suit.
then
I
Oh,
was
it's
like, yeah.
Terry. I forgot the artist.
no, it's not. It's not. It's Mike Waringo.
It's Waringo, dude.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's Mike
I didn't
Waringo.
know. When I saw that it was a Wade or what?
You didn't know
What?
that?
I didn't know, dude. When I
Really?
saw
It's the
it,
Wade
I was
Ringo.
like,
It's the run.
I know. I was so excited.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's the two goats, dude. Rest in peace, man. But like,
Yeah, I know. That
holy
is,
hell.
yes. I mean,
So
yeah,
good.
man. But this is the story where Victor takes Valeria's skin and makes it into armor.
Yeah, grim stuff. Grim stuff, dude.
Yeah, so he's not
Oh.
good. He's not good. He's not a good guy.
The first, like, there's the prologue issue, and then there's the first issue. Like the prologue issue is Victor, and he, peels her skin and gets the new suit and stuff. And then the issue after that,
Relatable?
the entire, I know we'd spoken about this on the podcast, Tyler, but the whole issue where all of the Fantastic Four are trying to get Valeria to say her first words, and they're like, say Uncle Ben, say Johnny, say blah blah. And then
Yep.
at the end of the issue, she just says Doom.
Yeah.
So good, dude. So good.
Yeah,
Absolute
yeah,
cinema.
that is
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God.
that is a great run. That's one of the best, obviously, ever Fantastic Four runs.
The part at the start of one of the issues where it's like Ben keeps going to Johnny to like get paid for his jobs, and Johnny keeps being like, oh, I moved payday to the next day. Oh, didn't you see like there was a discrepancy and blah blah, and like the thing just cannonballs a giant balloon into like a pool that Johnny's sitting by and he's drenched.
Yeah.
And Reed's like, how did you of all people get wet? And like he can't even string a sentence together. He's just going, Ben, water, drenched, cannonball. I fucking love these guys, dude. They're so good.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, because do you feel like you have a better appreciation of the Fantastic Four now?
What's with
Yeah,
that?
Yeah,
you never read a
definitely.
single fucking Fantastic Four thing before that, did you?
No, I think
Even-
I had. I think I
Even
had
when you read
like-
Avenger stuff, you just skip every dialogue that Reed would say, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fuck.
It was
this
hard.
guy.
Yeah, it was hard
Uh,
reading Secret Wars, man.
Yeah, it's like who? It's like who is this guy?
Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
boring.
I think I'd read some random like Fantastic Four stuff like here
Because
and
of
there, but
Doom?
It would have been. It would have been like an issue here or there because of a Doom or a Doctor Strange
Where
or an
did the
Iron Man
Doom?
thing.
Where did your Doom come? Whoa. Where?
Where did
Because
my
I'm wondering
Doom-
how
what?
you would. How did you become a fan of Doom without being a fan of Fantastic Four? Was it the Iron Man crossovers?
I think it was Doom. I think it was 20. I reckon it was 2019 when Endgame was coming out, and I was doing my
Yeah.
big Iron Man read. And I'd read Doom Quest before, but I reread it, and I think like because it would have been the year after we started speaking, and like from the get go, we talked about Iron Man and Doom and stuff. And like this read through that I'm doing now, I reckon we could go back 3 years of this podcast, and there's moments where I'm like, man, I got to do that fucking Fantastic Four Doctor Doom read.
Yeah.
Like it's been so long coming, and I've just put it off for so long, and I don't know why because it's so
Yeah.
enjoyable.
But this is the thing. We talked about this where I still view Doom as a Fantastic Four character. Like obviously I think Doom is the number one villain in Marvel. He's a character on his own, but I think I
Yeah,
still associate him most with his rivalry with Reed Richards.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people view. It's like me with Kingpin. A lot of people view Kingpin as a Spider-Man and a New York villain, but
Yeah.
I tend to, because of my point of view, I always view him as
Daredevil all
But-
alone, yeah.
Doom, I guess, is like he's even more than that. He's the most prolific outside of his own, heroes. He's
Yeah.
everywhere in terms of other characters. Like he has such lineages with, like Iron Man, and that's really where that started for me.
Yeah. But he
has
does
so
have
many
a
other
direct arch
Oh,
nemesis.
absolutely. No, we weren't disagreeing the other day that
No,
he's,
yeah, I know.
he's a Fantastic Four villain. Our thing was, different. But no, he absolutely is through and through. I mean, God, if Secret Wars ended and it was Tony and Doom arguing over the fate of reality and what he's done, it would have absolutely no impact. Even me,
Yeah.
not as a Fantastic Four fan, I was like, it's
See,
absolutely.
yeah, it matters. So your words
so
matters
You
because
know.
it's Victor. And
But like, I've never not known the history there, and I think I only
Yeah.
knew the history because of Books of Doom, because it just went over all that stuff, and I went, oh, okay, I get it, and I'm not going to go back to the '60s and read whatever first appearance.
Oh,
thing.
it's annual of the Fantastic Four annual #2 is the one where they go over Doom's
To
origin.
go to college,
And it's all there. It's actually crazy how little of it is legitimately a retcon. It's all there in that issue.
To be fair, every time Doom shows up in something, they tell his origin from the go. I reread
it's true.
Triumph and Torment, which is a book we talk about all the time. Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, Triumph and Torment, which is a great book, but I've said on this podcast before, I don't think it's the best.
Is it
book of
drawn
either character.
and written by Mignola?
No, it's Roger Stern.
Okay.
Bless up,
Okay.
the goat. He's also very good.
Yes.
But like in that, I mean, I love that you get like 40 pages in, and then Boris, Doom's Jarvis is just like, here, Stephen, let me recount all of Doctor Doom's origin. It's just like 6 pages of everything that
Yeah.
you saw in books of Doom as well. And I
It's
just
always
like,
the same
every time
panels.
you
It's the people. It's his armor
the
getting melted
exact
onto his
same.
face.
Oh,
It's
Every
him
single-
in the,
it's
it's him
exactly
getting hit
the
in the head
same,
by
yeah.
a football because Ben gripped through it or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like
rarely
all
can
this
you
stuff. Yeah.
rarely can you read
so it's like Red Hood.
Yeah, dude, every time they bring up his origin, I have seen that fucking I've seen his mum die and his dad
Oh my
freeze
God.
to death like 30 times.
Yeah,
I've seen
literally.
so much, man.
Like for Red Hood, it's every issue that he ever appears in. It's just like,
Yeah.
I died once.
I died,
It's
and then Superman punched reality or something. I don't
yeah, it's
know.
like, but I was brought back, and now I have a. Shut up.
Yeah, it's like an
Shut the
Arrow
fuck up.
intro. 5 years
It's
on a
annoying.
hellish
5
island.
years.
Literally, it's annoying for like when Scott Lobdell wrote.
My
for
name
Hood
is
for,
Barry
like,
Allen, and
10
I'm the
years.
fastest man alive.
Fastest man alive.
Because it's not every
Dude.
time he appears; it's every issue. And when you have
Yeah.
a Red Hood in the Outlaw series that goes on 200 issues plus like all the relaunches, it's every issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're just like,
I think
get
people
it.
know who Jason is by issue 40, dude. I think they
You
Yeah,
know.
it's like I'm
sincerely
reading
just
Red
need-
Hood and Arsenal issue 17. I know who this guy is.
Yeah, at the start of an issue where it's like, Tony Stark was once a billionaire.
Yeah,
capitalist,
the
but
literally
then he,
recap.
Just have that little write up, and that's
Once
it.
bitten
I
by
don't-
a
Yeah,
radioactive
instead
spider.
of-
Teenager
Exactly,
Peter
yeah,
Parker. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of
that's all I
Jason
need.
saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean
I like-
the Doom stuff in God, I probably haven't read Triumph and Torment in forever as well. I think I would buy it though. The issue is that they don't ever reprint
Yeah.
the trade
They
on its
never-
own.
They
There's an
only
Epic
reprinted
collection.
it in Epic collection.
Yeah, and I don't want to buy a
which
full
is-
friggin' Epic collection for the one
I know.
story. So
know,
I
for an
really
80-page
want
story,
you have to
yeah.
find that's so it's I don't know why Marvel does that. That would be such a good hardcover or something, just Triumph and
Oh,
Torment.
dude,
Like it'd be beautiful.
absolutely.
It would
Yeah,
be beautiful.
That
It'd be
cover,
it would
just
fucking
have that-
sell. That would sell like hotcakes, dude. Doctor Marvel. Yeah, I mean that's Marvel, isn't it? They don't ever print anything. Ever.
It's like
It was a miracle they reprinted Unthinkable. Yeah, it was a miracle
Yeah.
they did that.
Also, unthinkable cover. I love it. It just looks
And they
so
also
fucking
reprinted the first arc of the
just
Wade
like
Ringo
reprint it
run.
literally like that. Keep that
Yes.
exact cover and everything. So good.
yeah, or just make a new cover or whatever. People would buy it. When would that book come out? Are we almost at 30 years?
89. Yeah.
All right, so maybe they'll do a 30-year anniversary reprinting or
Wouldn't that
something.
be that'd be 40 year, dude? We're coming up on 40
Holy
years,
shit, that would be
89,
40
yeah.
years. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
dude.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right, well.
And Tyler, as per, I think this was probably your biggest out of nowhere recommendation because I knew about
Double shot?
Oh yeah, I knew about like Valeria being turned
Yeah.
into a skin of armor. I knew about that. I didn't know what it was. But the biggest out of nowhere recommendation you gave me was the Marvel double shot issue
Issue 2?
which was just so good. It was
Yeah,
just
dude,
so
what about that
good.
art? How about that art?
It's unbelievable. I don't know if I did screenshot any of it, but it's so beautiful.
Marvel double shot
Rivera,
issue
dude,
number
is
2. It's the issue where they invent Valeria. Again, old
Marvel.
Latveria Valeria. And yeah, it's crazy because it's Doom talking about her to a woman in the present who he thinks looks like her.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, he alleges that she's had plastic surgery specifically to do that.
Yeah.
Whether or not that's true, who knows? But yeah, it's just
like-
it's just that beautiful like water artwork stuff.
That's
It's so
cool,
pretty.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like 11 pages or something. Yeah, it's maybe even shorter, but it's beautiful. Yeah,
It's
great
beautiful.
comic, dude. All
But I
those
spoke-
there's a whole era of Paulo Rivera, but it's if you look at Marvel
Just
Mythos,
so good.
and there's a Spider-Man one, there's a Captain America one, there's a Fantastic Four one, there's a Hulk one, and then there's a Ghost Rider one for some reason.
Yeah,
That's all him in that time period, and it's oh my goodness gracious, man, so beautiful.
Rivera
All
is
the art.
in the nicest way possible. He's fucked, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like it's
I
fucked to look that.
I don't
good.
know how he wasn't drawing every book at Marvel. Like he could have been the Dan
It just
Mora
must
10
take
years
so.
ago.
It must just take.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
much
even
time.
like his Daredevil, which was a different era of his art, so good.
I was gonna say, Books of Doom covers.
Yeah,
All the covers for Books
yes,
of Doom.
yes,
Good stuff,
man,
dude.
so
That is
good.
good stuff.
That is good. That is incredible stuff. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, that is good.
but yeah,
man.
Marvel Double Shot issue 2, great book.
That's
Great
fun.
book,
And then
random book, great book.
Random book, and then that the
Simpsons?
Fantastic Four special. Oh my god, yeah! I spoke
Avengers
about
as
this in the
Simpsons.
group chat. The other half of Marvel Double Shot 2 is a story that is inspired by The Simpsons, basically.
Yeah, and all
In
the
the artwork.
Avengers are drawn in the art style of the
As
Simpsons.
all the story is
Oh,
Told
it's
me
about
about this,
Loki.
yeah.
It's about Loki trying to prank the Avengers in Avengers Mansion, and it's a Java story, I guess, and like to the point where Thor chokes Loki at the end and goes, "Why thou little?" and is choking him, and I was in hell, dude. Like it's not even the worst.
You didn't have
thing
to read
about-
it. I don't think I read the full book. I read the Doom story.
I was like, I'm here, I'll finish it. And then I reckon I got 3 pages in, and I was like, I've only got 7 pages of this left. Like, at least it'll be funny. But
Yeah.
it wasn't.
That's
But
so
there is
good.
one part. I didn't send this to you, Tyler, but I think you'll appreciate this part. There's one part where Iron Man, who for some reason is not leaving his armor, but is in the bathroom.
Does it have a
and he's
Okay.
Tony Stark makes you feel
he's a cool except with the Heart of Steel. Oh, that's nice.
He's,
That's nice.
he's singing this song. Yeah.
60s theme, yeah. That's
And then I
good
read
stuff.
that Fantastic Four special by Dwayne McDuffie, another rest in peace
Yeah.
to Go. And I mean, this happens a lot. It happened in Savage Avengers. It happened in
Dude, Savage Avengers has Doctor Doom meet Conan the Barbarian, dude.
that's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
so in that they have dinner. He has dinner with Doctor Doom. There's another, I can't think of what it was. There was another dinner with Doctor Doom. People love having dinners with Doctor Doom, right?
There's one in New
But there's
Avengers
this
when
one.
they go to him and they're like, and Doom's like, why didn't you
Is
ask
that what it
me?
was?
Ask me for help
Is-
first.
Oh, it was name. He also has dinner with Namor and stuff, right?
That's in New Avengers, yeah. And his son,
Yeah.
Christoph.
Yes, that's right, Christoph. God, man, he's real bad to Christoph.
Christoph's story is hilarious. In the Burn Run, it's essentially that Doom took the brightest young pupil from Latveria and
Yeah.
put his brain into his body. And so they lose the kid. He kills Christoph, and they're all just like, this
Just
fucking
makes
little
a
kid is
mini-me.
Dr. Doom now. Like, and Doom's
so
dead at that
good.
point, and they're like, that's so fucked up. This
Yeah,
little
that's
kid
so
is
good.
Dr. Doom forever now.
That's good stuff. And now he hates it. Like Christoph, well, like in that Cantwell run, is like, I'll do anything for you, Victor. And he's like, shut up,
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So good. That's so funny, man. I think that's so funny.
But yeah, like Fantastic Four special, 2005. It's just Reed going and having dinner with Doom while Doom's sending his Doom bots out to go and retrieve this item that Reed has held on to since like the college days. Because after Victor's machine exploded when he was trying to visit Hell, Reed snuck in and stole a part of the machine that he didn't understand. He didn't understand how it worked because he's all scientific and he's all analytical and he doesn't understand the magic aspect, all of the spiritual side of this shit. And so like the last few pages, they're sort of arguing and Reed's like, there's never been like a right time to give this back. And he hands it back to Victor, and it's like the pendant of Victor and his mum that he'd incorporated into the machine to make it work. And it's just like, that's such a nice moment. And Victor goes, my mother wore this every day. This changes nothing between us, Richards. And Reed goes, I think it does, just a little bit. Same time next year.
I think it does,
so good.
actually, Victor.
Which I think
Yeah.
he's wrong, but also
Yeah,
I
no,
just
he's
love
wrong.
it. I'm like,
He's not wrong to think that should work because it's very kind, but
very
Doom
kind,
does not
but-
care. Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
That's
yeah.
so
It's
good.
just nice.
I love
Good stuff.
this is similar. It's completely irrelevant to the conversation though. But there's a Batman Superman is a World's Finest issue where it's Christmas Day, and they foil whatever thing they had to do, and then Superman's like, oh wait, Bruce. By the way, I got you something for Christmas. He pulls it out of the pocket in his cape and he gives it to him. It's a present. Batman opens it and it's the mask of Zorro. And it's like a tape. And Superman's like, I saw this. I thought you would really like it. And Bruce is just staring at it like, I've seen this before. And it's like, Superman has no idea. He's like listening to his heartbeat. He's like, I have no idea why that just did that to him. But I love that's such a good moment. That is a
so
great
good.
moment.
He's
Irrelevant, but yeah.
Batman is so based for seeing Mask of Zorro and then wanting to be a vigilante dude. That movie's
Yeah,
good.
I mean, I think it was a different reason than just seeing the movie that made him.
No,
want
I
to be
think
a
it was. No,
vigilante.
I watched that.
Yeah, it's a fucking good movie, man. Yeah, I don't think that's the one he saw, but
It is in Batman versus Superman.
No, he saw Excalibur in Batman versus Superman,
did he
which is Zack
really?
Snyder's
That's-
favorite movie.
Oh no,
Oh my God, is that the reason?
Pattinson would have
Saw
seen
Shrek,
Mask
yeah.
Fuck off. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Cute.
The rage.
Yeah,
face
Superman. The
movie.
next year, Superman's like, "Hey, for Christmas, I got you this. It's the gun of Joe Chill. He's this guy in Gotham."
I was
Yeah.
gonna make that same joke. What if he pulls the gun?
Yeah,
that
he's
shot
a-
you?
so I know you're
from Gotham. He's
Yeah.
from Gotham.
You're a
you know?
detective, and you probably wanted to solve the greatest mystery of who killed the Waynes. I don't know if you remember that. So here's the gun of the guy that did it. Oh,
Tyler.
I've seen
who is
this
this-
gun before.
Trivia question for you.
Oh no.
Who is this character?
Owlman.
Okay, I know when that is. That is
Yeah.
the Heroes Reborn, or the Reborn when they come back to the Marvel Universe. Chris
Return.
Claremont run.
Yeah.
Is it Tony Stark?
No, it's
Is it
Reed
Robert Downey
Richards in
Jr.?
there. Yes, it's Robert Downey Jr. It's Reed. I almost couldn't believe it. I was like, wow,
Oh.
before the Ultimate Universe, it's Reed Doom.
Nice.
Hmm.
Good stuff.
There's a lot of
That's
good Doom stuff,
Do we
man.
have any more news?
No, I was just talking about what we read. I think I've been reading. I mean, I've sent this to you guys. I've bought so
Oh.
many friggin' omnibuses, man.
Can I do one more unthinkable thing?
Unthinkable
Jesus,
thing.
unthinkable thing. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
there's
Can I do one
there's a-
more unthinkable thing?
one more unthinkable thing. So there's a part there. Doom has Franklin locked in hell, and he's
Yes, he
holding
does.
Valeria.
And the demon's literally just poking at him.
the Fantastic Four are like so beat. And Doom goes, very well. Surrender and I will release your child. On that, you have the solemn word of Doom, who always honors his promises. You know this, right? And he's got Franklin there burning in hell. And all they want to do is get him out. And Reed's like, okay.
That is
okay.
unthinkable to do to somebody just because you
No,
don't like
it's-
him.
He
Just
locked
'cause
his
you
kid
don't-
in hell.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
It's so-
just because you don't like him,
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
smarter than you.
Hunter, come back.
Yeah. I was.
So he's like, okay, we surrender. He surrenders. And Doom goes, very well, and then just puts down Valeria and goes, bargain upheld, and then seals the portal to hell and just leaves Franklin there. And Reed's like, no, I meant the one that was in hell, you god damn. Such a
So
piece
good.
of shit.
He is
Like,
such a piece of shit.
Face.
Kneeling down and just dropping the baby. He's like, very well.
He cares about her too, as well. Yeah, he's like, you pick the one
does.
I picked the one I like.
I can't believe Claremont, dude. I sent that in the chat, but what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah.
Stop that.
Oh, the issue is that at least that's
Write a novel.
like dialogue in the in X-Men. It's just all
Wade.
the
Look at a Wade page, dude. There's like
Oh,
three
it's a
dollars.
Ringo page too, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's tough.
he is unreal. It's
Yeah, it's so cool. That's Valeria's
Oh.
skin.
Yeah.
I told you guys I've been buying a lot of these fucking omnibuses for no reason. It's
Yeah,
really bad. It's actually
yeah.
really bad. It's really bad. I'm almost.
He's
through-
got
I'm
money
trying not to-
now. Once you have money, all you want to do
Yeah,
is
I'm trying not to
spend
break
it.
everything.
Sucks.
This is where I'm at now.
Ooh.
Oh damn!
And
I bet-
I had the third one coming in of the Morrison. I had to sell all the other Morrison books that I already had. Turns out I had the entire run just in trade though. I'm like, I don't want that, dude. I want the
Oh, you sold it
the-
easily?
yeah. Well, I'm giving it to my friend because I'm a nice friend. There's
That's
a
you
part I read-
kind of doing exactly
free,
what
not
I
for
do,
free.
where you like swap out like old stuff to get new stuff. Like that's exactly what I do.
I mean,
with
I had
Pop
never
Culture.
read. I've never read 52 before, and I've also never read Gotham Central. The only ones I've been replacing were the Morrison books. Gotham Central. This is, I think, going to be. I think I'm going to end this saying that this is the best DC comic ever. It's really made for me. But
I'm going to say that you don't think that. By the way.
well, now I'm going to say it no matter what.
Oh fuck!
There's a part in this that I just read today, Hunter, that I think you would love. I mean, the premise of this
Oh, yeah.
book is that it's a year in the DC universe, every issue, one issue. I don't know how they did that, by the way. I keep thinking about like reading this at the time where there was one issue a week for an entire year that was moving in real time. That's like they would never pull that off today. They could never even dream of that. There's one of the many storylines in this book is about Adam Strange, Starfire, and Animal Man stuck in space after Infinite Crisis, and everyone thinks they're dead. And they go on this
Yeah.
big adventure. They run into Lobo, who's like become like a priest of like this religion. And
I don't
it
fucking
ends-
trust that. He's like
it-
Jared.
yeah,
Leto.
exactly.
I hope that happens to Supergirl.
yeah,
Oh,
it
God.
ends at a part where it's actually really funny
Was this
where
the Black Adam thing?
No, I'm not talking. I've not finished the Black Adam
Oh,
stuff, but
that
there's a
was so
part.
funny.
There's a
That's
there's a
insane.
panel in this book where Adam Smasher says, "Black Adam, we need to talk."
Insane,
which-
insane.
but there's a part where they go to like Lobo's, the god that he's prophesizing or whatever, and Lobo has this sidekick. This is not the thing that I said you would like, Hunter, because this is a Lobo thing. But he's got like this
Yeah, I'm like, why are
sidekick space alien dolphin who can read the
Oh, I
mind
know
of
of this. I know about this. Yeah.
he can read the mind of the prophet, and
Mhm.
the prophet disowns Lobo. And then I'm trying to find the page, I can't find it, but the prophet is talking to Lobo through the dolphin and says like, the prophet thinks that this is a stupid retcon of your character and goes against everything that the Lobo brand stands for.
Love that.
Because I was thinking like yeah, Lobo as a priest is funny, but like what? That's not really an idea. That's like
No.
such a dumb idea. That's like against everything Lobo would be, and I guess that's why it's the idea. And that I love that that there's literally a character that says it goes against everything that
Yeah,
the
this
Lobo
doesn't make any
brand
sense for
stands
your
for.
character.
Yeah.
The Lobo brand.
The Lobo brand, yeah. There's a part I was recently reading. So yeah, Animal Man, Adam Strange, Starfire, they're stuck in space, and it's just Adam Strange and Starfire who their ship is being sucked into the gravity of a red sun. So they're gonna
Yeah.
die, right? And they're like
Yeah,
trying to
cool.
figure out what to do.
Oh my god. How,
Did
they're
they,
gonna
did they
die?
make it?
They're gonna
Did they
die.
make it? This
And
book
so
from, like-
yeah, they're gonna move. So they're like, okay, well, I don't know what to do really. And then Adam Strange is talking a lot, and he comes up with the idea. He's like, "Oh, I know what to do." And then randomly out of nowhere, they look outside, and a planet has shown up in front of the sun, and they're gonna
Oh.
crash into this fucking planet now. And they're like, "What the fuck is this? How is
Oh
there
my God.
another
It's an
obstacle?
incursion. Oh no.
How is there another
Yeah,
obstacle that has gotten in our way?" They crash
logo.
land on the planet. A Green Lantern shows up, and they say, "Green Lantern OPTO 309V made the sighting, but Mogo made the catch."
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
So
sick as that is so
good.
cool, man.
That is
love
so
yeah,
good.
Mogo made the catch is so cool. Like he just
That is
intercepted
so-
them. Yeah, that's
Dude, it doesn't
that.
get better than comics, dude. That like I felt like
Yeah.
that was so cool. Like I don't give two fucks about Green Lantern, but I was like, that's
Yeah.
the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
so
I love that
good.
You
Mogo
don't like
made
Green
the
Lantern,
catch.
but you like Mogo.
Yeah,
I do
Mogo's
like
cool.
Mogo. I do like
I love
Mogo.
that. I think that's so
I-
cool.
I wish the Lantern stayed on Mogo. I don't like that they live on Oa. I love when they all just lived on
On Mogo?
on a
Yeah.
guy on a big
Yeah,
dude.
Do you
They literally
like?
lived on a
We
guy.
talk about this all the time, but do you like the retcon that there's xenomorphs on Mogo's surface in Green Lantern Aliens?
I didn't know that. That's so cool.
didn't know that
Is
either.
that a thing?
Yeah, there's in Green Lantern Aliens. They find the
It's like-
xenomorphs on
Is
Mogo's
Mogo
surface.
It's like-
LV 426?
It's like lice.
It literally is. It's just a life form on him. You know, he doesn't like think twice about it. I guess.
There's an issue of Venditti's Green Lantern where Kyle and Soranik are talking, and Kyle's explaining like, no, Mogo's like a guy. He's not just
Yeah.
like a planet with the Green Lantern symbol. Like he's
Yeah.
a guy.
He's like
And
a
she's
cool
like, so-
guy.
And Soranik's like, so like he's like a Green Lantern, and Kyle's like, yeah, look over there. And there's a tree branch with a ring on it, just like, like a Green Lantern ring on a tree branch.
This brings me so much joy, dude.
Green
That's
Lantern's
actually
getting
sick.
surrounded by xenomorphs. Yeah, that's so cool.
That's peak fiction.
They look
That's
too
so
young.
good.
They look a little young, but yeah.
What do you
Should
want?
be
That's
90.
awesome.
They should be 90 years
Oh
old.
god, fucking hell! And I was
Also-
thinking about that too because I was like, man,
Yeah.
DC at least got it. Like they've
This
made-
actually-
you know what I mean? That's Kyle Rayner in his prime fighting aliens. That's
Yes.
cool, not 107-year-old Iron Man.
I'm almost done with this book. Thank God. I'm like less than 10 weeks left. But there's a part in this that's also like it felt like it was
This looks
for
hard
you.
as fuck, dude. This looks cool.
You gotta
as hell.
read Alien Green
What
Lantern.
the
Yeah. There's a
Fuck!
part in this book that's also feels like it was for you, Harper, because
Ooh.
essentially, the widowed Ralph Dibny,
Bro,
obviously his
I'm
wife
just
is
gonna be
dead.
right
Oh,
back. For a second,
Yeah,
give
yeah.
me one
Okay.
second. You keep talking. I'm listening.
Okay.
yeah, he said it's
Elongated
made
man.
for me.
Elongated man journalists. Okay. Elongated man has been going on an entire arc trying to find out a way to resurrect his wife, obviously.
I don't like it. I don't
And
like
there's
it.
a part where Dr. Fate's helmet shows up to him and leads him on like a vision quest, essentially, right? Where he's like, oh, here's what you have to do. You have to do this. And it's really there's a part in the book, it's early on, it's like one of the first issues where they call Ralph as he's got a gun in his mouth to kill himself. and they say someone has defaced Sue's grave.
Oh my god!
And he goes there, and
He doesn't just
someone-
pull the trigger immediately. He's
someone
like, "I
has
can't
spray
do this."
painted an upside down Superman symbol on her grave. And apparently in the DC canon, that symbol represents resurrection, right?
Oh,
Apparently that's the
okay.
symbol of resurrection. So Ralph is like, that's really fucked up, but what does that mean? Is someone bringing back Sue? It turns out because also Connor Kent Superboy had died in Infinite Crisis.
Elongated man's partner is named Sue.
Yes. Yeah, stretchy guy. Yeah, that's interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. And so
How have I never put that together before?
yeah, I guess I never thought about that either, huh?
Hmm.
And I like that Plastic Man's name is Eel. Patrick or whatever.
Yeah.
But they go on this whole adventure. It turns out that Cassie Sandsmark's Wonder Girl has been leading this cult of resurrection because she wants to resurrect Connor. And they're planning to resurrect Sue as a test run, right?
Okay.
So there's an issue. This is all build up to the thing that was cool, but there's an issue where it's really crazy. Where it's Hal, Oliver, Ralph, and then I think maybe another character in robes pretending to be part of this cult, breaking it up because they're like, this is disgusting what you're doing to Sue's corpse or whatever. And then they're doing the magic, they get interrupted, and then it's not Sue's corpse, it's like they have like a straw figure of a body with Sue's suit, like her like jacket.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, weird. And her ring. They also have her ring on her hand. And then there's a part where they like knock it over or whatever, and Ralph is stopped because it stops her and goes, Ralph, can you hear me? It's me. And he's like, holy shit, it worked. It worked and we fucked it up. It was working and we fucked it up. So Ralph has to go on to the fact that they burnt the whole thing down, and Sue was maybe actually going to be resurrected then. And that really ruins it for a good portion of the book. But that's when Dr. Fate comes to him with a vision quest or whatever. But it turns out this is so good.
This is so bad, dude.
No, it's actually awesome. So
it's
Ralph,
just it's miserable.
yes, it is miserable. Ralph puts on the Dr. Fate helmet and then puts the gun to his head again and shoots it with the helmet on. And who fucking flies out of the helmet but your boy Felix Faust?
Oh my god!
And it turns out that Felix Faust
It all
has been
leads up to
manipulating
that.
this entire situation. And Ralph knew because the gun that he got was not a gun that shoots bullets. It's a gun that he heard about ages ago where if you press the trigger, it grants you a wish. And he wished for Sue to come back. But he knows that like Felix Faust manipulated this thing or whatever. So he knows that this entire thing has been set up by Felix Faust. And he locks, essentially he's in the what's it called? What's the place where Dr. Fate hangs out? The
yeah.
you know, the big
empty space, the void.
Yeah, whatever it
Okay,
is.
yeah.
They summon Neron there.
Something of
you know,
eternity. No, I
yeah,
don't know.
something like that. It's not the Rock of
Neron.
Eternity, but that's because
Tower of
Shazam
It's
is right.
similar.
But,
It's similar.
right.
To like
Yeah,
Shazam's
yeah.
place.
yeah.
Fuck.
But essentially what happens, and it's really great, is he locks Felix Faust in there, and he brings Neron, and he ties entry and exit to the Rock of Eternity to his soul, Ralph, right?
Oh.
And then he goads them into killing him, which they do, but now that his soul is stuck there, they can never leave.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so he
That's a good
traps
sacrifice.
Felix Faust and Neron in Dr. Fate's place for eternity as long as his soul is still there. And that's the end of Ralph Dibny. And I'm like, you know what? He was never going to get Sue back, but at least he got revenge on that stupid little fucker, Felix Faust.
I can't get with that fucking Felix Faust, dude.
Yeah.
Can't.
I know.
Look,
It was
I have, like, an
hilarious.
actual feud with this fucking
He puts a
guy.
gun to his head, he pulls the trigger, and Felix Faust flies out of the Dr. Fate helmet. Like, oh no. Oh god, oh god, oh god. He got me. Yeah, it's
Fuck's
awesome.
sake.
52 is fucking awesome, actually.
Just the go-to character if you want the worst character ever to write.
Yes,
Fuck it,
exactly.
just can't stand him.
I think he's in the first arc of Wade's World's Finest. That's probably why you've put off reading it for so long.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to. Yeah, fucking Felix.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's unbelievable.
comics this week. Yeah.
Should we jump into the comments this week?
Let's-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we haven't
100%,
done
yeah.
that.
Yeah, we've been
100%.
recording for a while.
What do we start with?
We just do Ultimate Universe stuff?
Yeah, but I mean, like, which one? What do you think?
Well, Ultimate Incursion, that was like the end of
Yeah, I
the
didn't buy Ultimate
616
Incursion.
crossover.
But you told us what happened yesterday, and it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, so the in general, Ultimate Incursion was 5 issues, and if you want to read it, I don't actually recommend it. I thought it was pretty bad. It was
Interesting.
Damn.
it was Billy Morales, so Miles' baby sister,
Yeah.
gets like thrown into the Ultimate Universe, and so Miles chases after her, and they're both stuck there for months. It doesn't say specifically, but they're there for several months, and Billy is just being passed around by every villain you can think of. And
Yeah.
Miles is just chasing after her the whole
And
time. So
it's
it's
like
like, oh,
every issue is like this issue is he's hanging out with the Ultimate X-Men, and this issue he's hanging out with
yeah,
other Ultimate Spider-Man, and this it's like it's a sightseeing tour through.
my.
It's
Oh.
a sightseeing tour through the Ultimate Universe. Very cool. He bought the fucking Doctor Doom hot toy.
I did. I did. I bought. Look at his boots.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, you could see.
Very
I
cool.
So
made a
shiny.
review. I dead set filmed an unboxing and review of this for the channel, and I watched it back and I went, "That was dog shit," and I'm not even going to edit it. It's just not. It's just not worth it. It's just me being like, "Yeah, that is pretty cool. Cool, excellent, well done, Harper. Fucking great
Nice.
content, dude.
Looks cool.
Please make sure to like and subscribe, please, if you haven't already."
Yes, please.
But yeah,
What else,
it's just chasing after Billy, and every issue ends with him finding Billy, and then the character like teleports her away.
Yep.
So it's just kind of like, what are we doing?
So I stopped
Like,
reading at like issue 2 or 3.
this isn't a story. This is just like, let's have Miles interact with someone. And every time he interacts with someone, it's not telling them about the new Ultimate Universe or the 616 universe like we'd want it to. It's just Miles being like, I'm Miles. I'm from the X-Men. And then
I'm the fastest man alive. Sorry.
yeah, the first issue was the best one because that's the one where he meets Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
And he gives Spider-Man's kid
The name Venom.
Venom.
Is
yeah.
the interaction between them cool? Like, is it worth the crossover?
The
to have
Spider-Man
them?
and like the Ultimate Spider-Man and Miles one is cool. The
Yeah.
rest, maybe it's because I'm not really reading any Ultimate books outside Ultimates. So
And
not
Spider-Man.
really. Like he meets like Black Panther. Yeah, and Spider-Man. He meets like Black Panther.
Because like that
and-
Spider-Man comic where Miles and
Peak.
Peter meet, I loved that book.
Peak.
Dude. I thought it was so
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
Incredible. This was okay. But anyways, the only interesting part was the end. Because at the end,
Which was
Miles
pretty interesting, I
touches-
think, though.
Yeah, he touches some I don't even know what it was.
He
Even though I read the whole
touches
thing.
something.
He touches like some batteries or something from the Ultimate Universe, and he suddenly gets all his memories back from the old Ultimate
Oh
Universe.
yeah.
From
He remembers him
1610.
getting bit from the spider. He
Which I
remembers his
thought he
Uncle
had
Aaron.
already.
I was about to say I
thought so
thought he
too.
had those. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought so too.
Cool
But he
classic
even-
helmet. Oh look, I'm
That's
wearing it.
cool.
Oh, that's
It looks like the
cool.
cover. That literally looks like that one cover
My-
from the Cantwell book. Oh my god.
That's
That is so
crazy.
strange looking.
Isn't that weird?
YouTube.com/a hero story. Yeah, very weird.
But
Anyway,
yeah, he remembers his mom dying from
Yeah.
Venom
which I
in that
still
universe,
think he
and then-
remembered.
And he remembers
Yeah.
giving Molecule Man the burger, which
Yeah.
saved him and his
Yeah.
family. And then he doesn't really mention much on there. He's just like, "Oh, I remember now." Okay. Anyways, to save Billy,
Oh, that's good.
then he goes to Ultimate Universe Doom, Reed Richards, and Doom's just like, "So you're from another universe, but you're also from another universe." And Mouse just is very casual about it.
Oh,
He's just like,
this
yeah,
was cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
This was cool.
yeah. But then he's just like, "Yeah, in my old universe and my current universe, Doom's a bad guy." But I guess it's different here, and Reed Richards is a good guy. And the whole time, Ultimate Doom's like, what do you say? What do you say?
Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
talking? How do you know that? Why did you say that name?
Yeah, so you know who the maker is. You know who the maker was. You know who these Reed Richards. Like he starts, and Mouse is just like, yeah, man, like everyone knows this.
Yeah,
So-
he says something like, we knew the maker came from my previous Earth. He was a good guy at first. He went evil, made the city, and then 6160 Reed Doom is like, that's so you know where the maker is from. The maker used to be a good guy. And Miles says, yeah, he went by Mr. Fantastic, but his real name was Reed Richards. And it's the panel of Doom's eyes just going, what?
Watch the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is really cool. I feel like that was a very cool way to reveal that.
Yeah.
Like it's so
I-
nonchalant to Miles.
It is,
Miles
yeah.
being the ultimate multiversal traveler. He's got knowledge of many worlds, I guess.
Yeah.
He's like-
Genuinely, it's
He's just
insane.
spilling it like
Literally,
it's
yeah.
nothing because he's like
I like
he's
that.
like, we fought the maker, we beat the maker.
He's the multiverse Spider-Man, yeah. So
Yeah.
in general, like it's the opposite of It here, where it's like it's a pretty bad book, but the ending's really good.
That is genuine. That is the opposite of it.
Like, it's like those
That's
last
pretty
few
good.
pages are like, okay, now we're finally getting somewhere where Miles
Yeah,
is
and
like
that does
talking
tie
about
in-
Did you have like
universes.
3 pages to go and you were like, please don't go to the sewers, dude? That's all I'm asking for right now.
Yeah, I was.
The
Yeah.
thing is, that
It's like
does
the
tie
whole
into
book,
this.
It's like, oh, we get to see Miles interact with like these Ultimate Universe characters, but they don't talk about anything except for Miles
Yeah.
trying to find his sister. So it's like, what
Yeah.
are we doing? What's the point of
That
this?
that actually does tie into this issue of Ultimates that came out the same day,
Mhm.
because this is another Doom centric
Yes.
issue. This is a sequel, I think, to the one from last year, where now he is actively trying to rebuild the Fantastic Four. He's always watching the tapes of the 616 universe. He now knows that the maker is also a Reed Richards who also had a Fantastic Four. And so he's just got like a million test dummies. And he's like, we're going to put you through cosmic rays. It killed this universe's Sue, Ben, and Johnny. And so it might kill you, but like, try if you want to. We could like maybe
Yeah,
we'll
he's
make
saying,
you
like,
into the
you can walk
Fantastic
away
Four.
feels
if you
like-
want.
That's such a because it's like, weren't they arguing about the ethics of delivering like the origin bombs, early
Yes,
in the run?
but the
This
thing is
like
that
the fullest
We're
extent
also
of that.
Tony is completely like different now because he's been resurrected using the Immortus
from the
machine.
dead.
So he's
Yeah.
like Dr. Manhattan. He's in all time periods at once. He's seeing everything at once. He's not in one place at time having conversations.
Mhm.
When is
and
he
the-
going to be Kang?
Soon. But one thing I think is really cool is there's this common like motif in the art where you'll just see Doom and there's a bunch of white silhouettes of the Fantastic
wow.
Four around him, and they just kind of follow him everywhere. Like they follow him around. This is this constant shadow over his shoulder of
It's cool,
the
yeah.
family that he should have. I think
Oh,
that like
wow.
that's such an interesting way to show the missing piece. Like this part where he's sitting down and he knows that if he were regular Reed Richards, he'd be comforted by
Oh.
Sue right now.
it makes me
But-
so miserable, dude. I feel
Yeah.
fuck.
Mhm.
And it's like the maker's this is flashback to when he's messing with Reed's brain. He goes, my God, the filth in here, Doom. How can you stand the inside of your own head? I can hardly see. There it is. I'd recognize it anywhere, though it is a bit quite smaller than mine. And it's like, dude, stop being a dick. You're digging into this guy's brain. You don't need to say this brain is smaller than yours.
I was gonna say he's another one that I
Does it
just can't
more
stand.
than-
If the maker isn't like drawn and quartered at the end of Ultimate Endgame, then this has been a failure. I need that guy
Yeah.
dead, dude. I hate
Mhm.
him.
But they've also revealed it to the world that Reed Richards, that the maker is Reed Richards. Like that's his name.
Yeah.
Which this issue is great. And this issue, I really just love that visual thing where it's like all the shadows following him or whatever. But remember last
pretty
year,
good, yeah.
the issue ends with him saying, when the rats stop dying, the Fantastic Four will return, right? He says that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and this issue, the rats survive. And he says, I will have my revenge on the maker, and I will come for you then, my family. In death, we will be together again. We will be free. So he's like,
Yeah.
got this. It's an interesting idea where he's got this kind of, in a way, it's not like parasocial, because he obviously knew a Sue and a Ben and a Johnny, but
Mm.
he's so attached to this idea of the Fantastic Four that has
What
not
they
existed
should
and will
be.
never exist for him, that he's already considering them his family. Like
Mm.
he knows that they are supposed to be his family. And he's
Yeah.
like, in death, we will be reunited, because he knows that like he's supposed to be so much grander and his story's supposed to, it's like
makes
that's
me
su-
fucking
such an
miserable,
interesting
dude.
character, such a good character, this version of
Yeah.
Doom. Also,
I just
God, this issue ends, dude, with 1 month remaining.
that's
which is-
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the cover of the next issue right there.
I would say next issue
Ah.
probably ends with the maker like getting out.
Yeah.
this
So it's
guy.
it's actually
But again-
we're here now.
There has to be like, we're at the point now where whatever happens from here is going to be the make or break, because we already are feeling the like they've kind of limp dicked it in this finale, like ending the universe. We're Ultimate Spider-Man, you guys are going to talk about. It's got 2 issues left, and I still see people going.
Oh God, it
this
does.
Is, this is
Yeah,
this is this is
This
nothing.
issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, I had to read last month's issue, because I had
I
an
did
issue of
too.
Ultimate Spider-Man lying around that I bought that I had not read for a month.
Oh my- that's
I'm
insane.
the same way.
Yeah, and this
I'm
issue's
oh, I
all
didn't
about
read
Mr.
last one.
Negative.
But the thing is, like, if the thing just opens up and it's just like, all right, now it's time to fight, like,
Maker and all these
okay.
built in there is just a bunch of guns and stuff. Yeah, then that
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah. Yeah, like it has to be something that's like it has to really blow us away.
It's
for it to be
camp,
anything.
so I think it will be.
Mhm.
He released a page of Ultimate Endgame which is
Oh
also
my
still a
God.
weird name as well, Ultimate Endgame. But
Yeah, it is,
he
yeah.
released a page where it shows we actually go inside the city and it says 2,000 years
Okay.
later. So he's been in there for 2,000
Okay.
years.
There's zero chance that he should lose then.
I wonder if
was-
he will, if he even will lose. Like it's very possible that they
I
have like a bittersweet kind of ending.
I guess they
Tyler,
could
I-
because also like, are we going to pay off the thing where like Ultimate Reed before he fucked off in was it not Ultimate Invasion or whatever, but him and 616 Reed are looking
616
at each
that
other.
is Ultimate Invasion,
and
yeah.
and they have that like that showdown where it's
I
like,
think
oh,
that the
fuck,
characters
coming
on the
for you.
Ultimate Universe might end up being scattered through the multiverse. I think we could get some of those versions on the 616 Earth.
Would love it.
Yeah.
Cool. I just realized, Tyler, I also was a issue behind, so I read last month's issue.
Yeah.
And I didn't even read this week's. I just read
You
last
did. Dude. Okay, so
I read it with like
Awesome.
I read it with
That's
like
so funny.
all right, well, moving
that's
on.
hilarious actually.
Yeah.
Last month's issue ends with Mr. Negative setting up his sister as a suicide bomber to blow up the Council of Mysterios.
Dude, that's so funny that both of you were going, wow, nothing happened in this issue. And you were both talking about different issues.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
man,
This
I
newest
realized
issue,
that.
I'll explain it. So that's how last issue ends, right? It ends with suicide bombing of the Mysterio Council. Gwen Stacy's there. She yells, "No!" Boom, blown up, right?
Yeah.
This issue that was September, right? Obviously, these move in real time. This issue starts. This is actually interesting. This actually did something for
To
me.
December,
which an
right?
issue hasn't. Yeah, this issue starts
That's
in
why
December. 3
I literally
months
just opened
later.
the book and went like, wait a second.
Yeah, exactly. 3 months later. Now we're in December. We're actually skipping time.
So we
And
skipped Halloween.
yeah,
Have
we
we
skipped
skipped-
Halloween.
have we
skipped
skipped
Thanksgiving?
Ultimate Endgame?
No, I think this is going to lead up. I guess the next
Okay.
couple issues will be in December.
They just skip over it. They go, it's fine. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, everything went
actually.
okay. So that's how the last issue ended, right? It also, I mean, there's more to it. Mr. Negative is like probing at. He essentially leads an all-out assault on the good guys of this book, which includes Peter and all them. Mole Man, who's also a good guy. But the way this new issue begins, all right. So it starts, and there's this Spider-Man's jumping around, right? And he's got a new suit, and you're like, okay, he's got an interesting looking suit, and it kind of looks like the Superior Spider-Man suit.
Oh, it
I'm like,
does.
it looks like
okay.
Superior Spider-Man.
The
And I flipped to the next page. I'm like, oh, it is like a Superior Spider-Man homage suit.
Okay.
And Spider-Man shows up and he takes his mask off, and it's Otto Octavius,
Oh my god.
who says he is the
Actually,
Superior
it is.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
right?
Shit.
And I'm like,
literally
what
just
if-
is.
I'm like,
yeah.
what have we skipped? What have we skipped, right?
yeah.
And he's wearing it's kind of like the Insomniac suit, actually. It's kind of interesting.
Mm.
But everyone's underground in the Mole Man's world, which they already did this, dude. They already did all the Parkers and everybody are on the run because of everything. But everyone's underground. Now we have the entire cast of the book, which is
Make sure you dust off your feet before you enter. I'm just kidding. It's all dirt.
it's all you're just kidding. It's all dirt. Yeah. But you have the entire
He's
cast
so
of this book, which is, the Parker family. I guess Otto has now joined. Mole Man has joined the crew of the book, and Jonah. And it's another issue, unfortunately, after that, where it's just Jonah and Ben going, we got to write about something.
Oh
then-
my god.
And then Peter and Harry going out and going, we're fighting Kingpin. Kingpin's going to die one day. And Harry
Still?
talking to his AI and going, Dad, you're crazy,
Dude,
Dad.
I'm pretty sure the last time I read an Ultimate Spider-Man issue was Peter and Harry fighting the Kingpin.
Yes.
It was like 20 issues ago. What's
It's
going
hard.
on?
It's hard to beat them when they just go to cafes,
Yeah.
God.
The thing is that they actually come up with this machine. Otto builds this machine that's going to essentially, if you plug it into a certain place on the maker's like homeworld or whatever, homeworld in his is like the council, wherever they are. If you plug it into like a certain computer
Oh, I
that
know
they
what you're
have,
talking about. Yeah,
it will wipe away all knowledge of the Parker's identities, of the Osborn's identities, and also any future information that they can get. And Otto gives it to Peter's son, whose plan is to give it to Black Cat so that she can do it. Also, there's this crazy ad for the next arc of Captain America. Doom always has a plan. Very cool. This is the next Captain America arc.
That
Looks
sounds
like I'm
better
reading
than-
Captain America, fellas. That
Captain
looks
America
cool.
returns to the
Starsky.
present day for a new era in issue 6. So this is present day Doom. And they just did the
Oh,
flashback story
yeah.
with old Doom as well.
Yeah, cool.
But Peter and MJ they kiss, and
Yeah.
Richard shows up and gives Black Cat a thing, and then Mysterio shows up and looks like this. And
That's sick, actually. That looks cool.
yeah, and then the next issue, you thought we fought the Kingpin last time. Next time is going to be we're going to fight the Kingpin for reals.
Do you remember? Do you remember when there was that cover of them fighting the Kingpin, and it wasn't the next issue? It was like 3 issues later. How
No,
funny!
it was a
that
cover
was the
of
cover
it was a
again.
cover of him fighting the Sinister Six,
Oh,
and it's
that-
like
and it just
only
never-
Black Cat is in that issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
I just love if
ridiculous.
they just repurpose that cover. All
It's
this time
really
later. It's
weird
they find
to
the Kingpin
say.
again.
It's very strange to say this, but this book is wasting Marco Cicchetto. He could be drawing
Mm.
anything else. He could be drawing so many other books in Marvel.
This book is wasting the promise that it kind of gave to all Spider-Man
Yeah.
fans, where it's like,
I still have like this conspiracy theory. I think this is on purpose to show that they think a marriage would be boring for Spider-Man. They're like, we gave you the marriage and it sucks, doesn't it?
I was
Doesn't
gonna
it
say, I'm
suck?
not sure people still like this more than regular Spider-Man, so I don't know. That's
Well, yeah, I mean,
We said
Marco's
last
doing
week-
something right now. Pete's in like space, hanging out with Rocket Raccoon and stuff. It's kind of cool.
That
We
is
said
kinda
last
cool.
week that like a lot of Marvel creatives should go to DC because DC's being
Yeah,
creative
say
and like
go to
letting them
hell.
do their thing. Like
A lot of
imagine
Marvel guys would go to hell. DC.
Imagine if
woo!
Marco went to DC and he was like on Nightwing or something. That'd be so
Yeah,
good.
I mean that. Yeah, but Marvel has no name recognition, like real. I mean, besides friggin' Chip Zdarsky and Jonathan
Williamson.
Hickman, really,
on
right? It's
Iron
like
Man.
Yeah.
it's and Williamson, yeah, from DC as well. They don't really have people like that. Like they have
They don't have a guy, yeah.
like journeymen. They have guys that will do a million books, like Jed McKay or whatever. And as good as Jed McKay is, and he's a very good comic book writer, he's not on the level of like a Mark Waid or a Joshua Williamson right now, or Scott Snyder. You know, like these superstar creators that are actually not just writing the DC books, but forging the DC editorial as well.
And the
That's why it's
universe, they're actually
working.
developing the world. And even artists.
Yeah.
Like we have Dan Mora on Justice League this week.
Yeah.
2 weeks from now, we have Jorge Jimenez on Batman again. It's like,
Yeah,
this is
Matt Fraction
insanely
and
good.
Jorge Jimenez on Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
God,
That's a
that looks
legit
good.
all-star creative team for an all-star
Yeah.
comic book. You know, like
Wade
that's how
Amora
big
had
the
been,
Batman team
like-
should be.
Wade and Moore have been a duo for like 3 years now. It's so good.
Yeah.
Hunter, you said Nightwing before, and I was gonna go. You remember when they shot Nightwing in the head, and then I kind of mentally skipped over that and remembered that Tyler and I both thought about Batman Damn's dick on the exact same day.
Yeah.
We
We
were like,
both.
remember
We
that
both.
time?
I texted yesterday. I just went. You guys remember Batman's dick? You remember when Batman's cock was out?
And genuinely in the morning, I was
I
going to
have that
send
issue.
it out of context just to be like,
You have the
"Look,
dick
remember
issue.
this?"
You
I
have the
have
dick
the physical
edition.
copy, yeah.
Nice, man.
Good.
I wonder if it
Wow,
goes
you
for
could sell
anything.
that. I'll take it.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually go.
I'll take
for
the dick
crazy.
edition.
I'll take
Batman
yeah.
Damn issue.
$10.
They
Bucks,
got
I'll
whose
take
dick
the
is
dick.
next? Spider-Man.
Mine.
Oh, again. did that. You-
Again.
Yeah.
Right now. Okay.
Uh,
Do
Yeah.
have to?
I don't know.
Oh,
Dicks.
yeah.
Dicks break comic books, so I don't know. You can't really
Dicks
do that.
do break comic, but you can get away with a lot, but not dicks.
Yeah, people can't take it seriously if you bring up dicks.
Yeah, even though Batman
It's like-
in that thing is being like fuck you and whatever, can't handle it.
Yeah.
Goes for like $60. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, how much was it? Like $5?
But if it, Hunter, if it's going for 60 and that's what you can see it for, that's an issue that hasn't sold in however long for $60.
Oh no, that's on I was looking on Batman or Go Collect, which says last sold, which was 1 month ago.
I'm
at
gonna
$60.
have a look at eBay. Looks like a Batman Damned on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be
let's
a
see
bit more
Batman.
accurate. Batman Damn number 1.
eBay
Batman Damned.
$70.
70.
$40,
I mean, it's
which
still
for you is like
it's-
30.
it's still like a profit.
Like yeah, it's not like a $5 book, which is what I probably paid.
You can
No, I
get
think
you
I
can
paid
get
like
it
10 for this.
CGC. Oh, $15. That's not bad. You can get it CGC'd for like $400.
If,
Oh,
it, if I could,
I ain't
if it's,
getting rid of this. I don't know how.
if it's
sleeping out without reading it.
$15, I might buy the Dick edition of Batman Damned.
Just to have it. Just
to have
the
it. Yeah, I
copy.
would love to see it.
I
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
kinda
My
get it.
value will be very high because I cut it out and I just have it like taped on my wall.
Oh, okay. Well, So
like the whole
so Batman
silhouette
damned.
or just the dick?
Yeah. Yeah, the whole,
just that.
okay, so Batman damned Dick edition parentheses. There's no dick.
Just like a perfect cutout.
Yeah. But that means you can still see it. Then I mean, if it's a cutout, if it's a perfect
It's
cutout,
like
Yeah.
I had a machine do it. I made like cut lines on Adobe Illustrator, and then
it's like the silhouette of the Fantastic Four in the Ultimate issue. It's the silhouette of his dick. The memories
That's
of the
so
dick that used to be.
Stupid.
See,
That's
you guys
so
know the
dumb.
panel. It's like framed, like
Yeah,
it's,
I
like,
remember the panel.
perfectly
Let's bring it up.
framed
I'm
into
gonna
the
look it up right
side,
now.
like-
Yeah, he's like mid walk.
yeah, he's in
Yeah,
mid walk. It's kind of shifted.
You
to the
guys
It's
ever
the
side a
only
little bit.
thing that's out of shadow.
I don't know if you've
A little-
Tyler, you
yeah, a
haven't
little
seen the
bit, yeah.
first Terminator, have you?
No, I've seen Terminator 2.
In the beginning of the first Terminator, that's exactly like Arnold walks into frame and it's just like
Nice.
I
flopping. And
I
it's-
gotta go, guys. I gotta
it's
watch a
full-
movie.
Oh, what? You can't handle a bit of talk about Arnold's dick, man. Come on.
No, I gotta go see a movie.
Wow, it is
You gotta
like
see a movie?
it
What
is-
movie?
Terminator.
Jesus Christ, he's got like balls and everything. I didn't remember it being this
You
deep.
know, yeah, it's detailed. That's why it broke
You
the
think-
internet.
Whoa.
Harper, what? You think he was neutered?
No, I thought you could just I thought you could just see the outline of like, a little bit of it.
No,
Oh,
it's
there's
his dick.
multiple panels of his dick. I didn't know
it's
there was
twice. I think there's two.
what?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. I might have
I think
to
the
copy.
context is like he just fought. He had like a rough night on patrol.
just
and
stripped
gets back
naked
home
and-
and he
yeah.
just
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
let someone you can walk around your house with your dick out. That's fine.
If
he's
you
in his
want
cave,
to, yeah.
And
He's
that is the moral we're going to leave this episode of A Hero Story with.
Mhm.
Thank you so
Anyways,
much. For
we
listening.
should get to the other comics. I'll
Yes,
just, before we
Justice
jump
League or
into
Superman
DC
first.
Before we get into DC, I'll just say the Miles Morales incursion ended with "To be continued" in Spider-Man Miles Morales number 29 or whatever issue came out this week. I read it.
Sure.
I've been reading every Miles Morales issue. Nothing happened until the last page where Miles actually brings it up. He's just like, he goes to Billy and Misty Knights with him and goes like, why's your sister get so big so fast? And goes, oh, we were in another universe for like a couple months, so she grew pretty quick. But mom and dad were angry that they missed her first word, and I also brought something back. And the
Was
issue
it
ends.
Doom? Oh, okay.
No, it's like.
Ah.
What was this? I read a whole
What'd you
issue
bring
about him
back?
teaming up with Black Cat.
Yeah.
like,
I kind of feel like
don't
I kind
care.
of feel like with Wally West how I like read him to a point and then I was like satisfied where he was and I just was like, all right, I'm good. I kind of did that with Miles. I read all of his Ultimate appearances. I read Secret Wars. Then I read Spider-Man as well. And then like once he jumped over to 616, I reckon I read 5 issues and 3 of them were just Gold Balls talking. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave him right here.
Yeah.
And that
Dude,
was
they
it.
made
And
Gold
I-
Ball so important too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Gold
Also
Balls was
Bendis
very-
too, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I,
Well,
the Hickman
Cody
was like,
Ziegler's
the balls
run-
are actually eggs. And you could
Yeah.
resurrect people with them in
That's cool.
Krakoa.
Oh, right. That's
I like
right.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. But yeah, even then, like Cody Ziegler's run on Spider-Man started out really good, but now
Yeah,
it's
very
just
good.
crossovers. He crossed over with Deadpool, and he's crossing over with Hercules, and then he's crossing over with Black Cat. I'm like, I don't.
Black
care.
Panther and Carnage and so
Captain
many.
America,
Blood Honey
yeah.
turns into a vampire.
That was kind of cool.
Still
was kinda
no
cool.
word on a Daredevil book. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, New York Comic Con.
Are you guys? Do you guys think you'll read the last one or not? Like you think you'll
The
catch
Ahmed
up on
run?
it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think I will because I read most of it. So I'll
I
probably-
really think it peaked at that issue where I read on the podcast where he had the choice between saving Foggy and Bullseye, and he just let Bullseye plummet and splat on the ground.
Yeah.
That moment, I
That's
was
kinda
like,
fun, yeah.
okay, this run is cooking, and then it refused to cook
And
for the
then
rest of it.
And then it
Yeah,
ended. They
it's
took it out of
tough.
the oven too early.
It Uber Eats the next
Yeah.
15 issues, dude. It was not cooking.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we'll get into DC.
Justice League?
Sure, yeah. Justice
This
League
thing was
awesome.
cool. That
This
was
was
awesome.
this was my issue of the week, I'd say.
Oh.
It was basically because it finally tackles the
God, we haven't
the
done that
heroes
forever.
out of
Holy
time.
shit.
Harper, you love Batgirl, right?
I do actually love
She's in it?
You
Batgirl,
got
yeah.
blown up.
Oh no, Barbara!
Dude, you could look at her drawn by Dan Mora though. Like, oh my
Oh,
god.
she's so cool. I do like that suit, the Burnside inspired suit with the
yeah,
white
the
eyes.
moderner one. Yeah.
I'm a Burnside apologist, even though the person who wrote it is bad.
I'm
We
just
don't
saying
like
this is what happens when you hang out with the Atom.
that.
No one cares about it.
I seriously stopped reading like anything with Barbara Gordon when she kissed Jason Todd in Three Jokers. I was like, fuck these guys, fuck this
That was
company,
weird.
dude.
That was
I hate
weird,
it.
yeah.
It's so bad.
Renee. it's essentially this. Everyone's off doing DCKO, and Mr. Terrific's like, we're gonna.
Yeah, there's only like
Don't you think we should have a league of our own? And it's all the time displaced characters that were in the other story. So it's a first row is 90s Aquaman, Power Girl, and Warrior Guy Gardner, Superman Blue, old timey like ancient Egyptian Cotter Hall, and also Tim Drake Batman Beyond.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and then there's Kingdom Come, Alan Scott. There's a female Dr. Fate, and then there's just Night Owl.
What?
And then there's just a female Night Owl called Owl Woman. Yeah.
Who does exist? This isn't a new character because I looked her up.
From Justice Legion Alpha from the 853rd century.
It's from DC 1 million.
Wait, so how is Tim Drake the future Batman Beyond when Terry McGinnis is like definitely?
There was a book. I think that was a book that happened at the end of the New 52. Future State, I think.
It was Future
Tim
State.
Drake. Remember Future State?
I think the biggest miss in adaptation history is not getting that Batman Beyond movie from the Spider-Verse boys. That could have been the best thing ever.
But Spider-Verse inspired at least, right?
Possible.
Yeah, right. It wasn't. Because oh my god, that Batman Beyond suit and that show is just fire. It's so fire, dude.
It looks so cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Apparently,
the epilogue.
James Gunn just said it's too expensive right now, and then he's like, "We're making a puppet Robin show with Dick and Jason."
Yeah.
So, you know how there's that whole like I said it as a joke then, you know how there's that whole like discourse around Batman Beyond and the don't spoil the epilogue, and maybe that was Justice League Unlimited or whatever, but
like the clone thing, the disgusting clone thing.
I think you should spoil that because it's bad, and I would rather know that than have that be the reveal. Actually, everyone donated his sperm to another person, and then that
you guys listening might think that I have like an irrational thing against clones. But that retcon actually ruins the Terry McGinnis character.
Well, like, he's not a clone, to be fair. He's not a clone.
But it's why does he have to be Bruce Wayne related at all?
Artificially inseminated Bruce Wayne's son in the future. It is bad. It's bad. It's bad. It is dumb.
It's pointless. It's like stupid and pointless.
No, it is stupid. Yeah. It's dumb.
No reason for it. So Harper, you're good at a Guy Gardner impression, right?
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah,
think of Superman, I guess.
Oh, I'm fucking Guy Gardner over here.
You got a harem, bro?
I was like, you want to pull up this issue? There's a moment where a guy goes to Fire and Ice, and they all have a little bit of conversation. I'm wondering if we want to cast ourselves here and do a read along. JD and I read a lot.
What is this? It's Justice League, right?
Unlimited
Justice League
Unlimited.
12. Yeah, covers Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, it's he pulls up to Fire and Ice because he's from the 90s, and so they were the Justice League Europe, I think, at that point. And he was dating Ice then.
I feel like I'm being baited into reading something that like I don't.
You are. You are.
This is when he was dating. In his time period, he's still dating Ice.
Okay. So then he goes to visit this version's Ice. Who do you want to be, Tyler? Ice or Fire?
I guess I'll be Fire.
I'll be Ice.
All right, here we go.
Are we starting on the page after Mr. Terrific's talking? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
Before, you're just going to read it live right now, okay?
All right. Okay, cool.
So to set the scene real quick.
I'm not reading ahead. I'm going to read as we go.
Harper's Guide, The Warrior from the 90s. I am modern day Ice. Tyler's modern day Fire. And Fire and Ice just finished like saving some people. And then they're pretty injured too. Like, it didn't go very well. So they're pretty upset about that. And then Guy Gardner goes to visit them from like 30
years. Is that bowl cutty enough?
He's got no bowl cut. He's got like a flat top. It looks like Guile.
Oh. Well, that's lame. All right. Oh, yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
All right. So you want me to start?
Start with Guy
comes in.
Wow, babe. Looking good. You ain't aged a day.
Guy?
Lean and mean, baby. Listen, I got a few hours to knock around, if you know what I mean. You still got that place in New York? What am I thinking? We're probably hitched by now, right?
Do you see a ring on that finger, Airhead? That's how Fire talks.
Butt out beer, B.O. I don't know.
B.
I mean, B. I mean, lest you feel like joining in, if you know what I
don't think I even read him saying that before. I know what you mean. God, you were a pig back then.
Yeah. Tora, baby, don't worry. It's me, just younger. It ain't like you're two-timing unless you want to.
You know what you mean?
Come on. I can't stay long. I just figured I deserved one last. What's wrong?
I can't. We're not.
We're not?
Not anymore, no.
Sorry, I just got an ad on this free comic website that I'm trying to read.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's pretty much it.
Buy
Yeah.
comics. Oh man. Look. Oh, okay then. Sorry I bothered you. Oh, at least he
You didn't-
apologized.
Yeah, but like it
It's
is
so
funny
crazy.
that because Guy Gardner nowadays, like he's still
No,
like
he
the
shows up
same
and he's just like,
character,
"Hey, I
but-
think I deserve one less." It's like,
I
no,
think I
fuck
deserve
off.
not just you, but I maybe deserve a threesome.
Yeah, you're like, go
Basically.
away, dude.
And she says no, and he brings it up again. I love that he brings it
Yeah.
up twice. He's
Yeah,
like,
not cool,
It's like
dude.
really pushing for it.
That's
Yeah,
so
if you get the
funny,
no,
actually.
fucking like,
That's
God
so
damn.
funny. He goes, butt out B. I mean, unless you feel like joining in, if you know what I mean. And she goes, yeah, I know what you mean. And then he says to Ice, I mean, it ain't like we're two times unless you wanna. Like he
Yeah.
brings it up twice.
Like,
Man, he was a
knows that he's not from this timeline too. He knows that
Yeah.
like time has passed. He's just like,
Yeah.
she probably doesn't change.
This is the worst era of Guy Gardner because he's not
It
even
is,
Green
yeah.
Lantern. He's a disgusting. He can turn any bit of his body into a weapon.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah, in
Bush.
Yeah.
What's that? Was that Daredevil villain? Bushwhacker.
Oh yeah.
Turn his
Yeah,
hand
it
into
is,
a gun or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he
That's what
the-
Guy
and
can
like
do.
he's got like a meaty gun arm, dude.
Yeah, that's what
I
Guy
hate-
Gardner
I-
can do.
I hate him.
when
You can
Jeff
buy the
Johns took
Punisher.
over.
I did buy that. I
Marvel
actually
Legends.
have his action figure.
Do you
yeah.
have the Punisher? Oh
yeah,
my
I have the
God.
Bushmaster action figure where his hand looks like a uncircumcised penis.
Oh, can
When-
I? Oh,
Can you have it? No.
No, I
When
don't know.
Jeff Johns took over Green Lantern, like the first thing he did is he
In Rebirth,
got
yeah.
rid of
Green
Warrior
Lantern
Guy.
Rebirth. Yeah, he got rid of War. Yeah.
He made in issue 1 of Rebirth, Guy like almost dies because of his powers, and then the Justice League bring him back. Like Martian Manhunter brings him back, and then he just gets the ring again. He's like, "All right, I'm back as Green Lantern."
Oh, hell yeah, Green
2
Lantern.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a good Aquaman moment in here. Aquaman goes to like
so
modern
good.
day Atlantis.
So
He
good.
sees this is 90s.
No, this
fish
is. I don't think this
hands.
is modern day Atlantis. I
Hook
think
hand?
this is just in the Watchtower.
Okay. Well, it's oh yeah, it's Hook Hand 90s Aquaman, Peter David Aquaman, and he's seeing
yeah.
all the memories of regular Aquaman, and he sees like his dead son, and he sees
He, like breaks down. Yeah.
yeah, he sees Calder, who's I don't think he's ever seen him before. He sees that
No.
him and Mara are married. He sees that they have a legit daughter, a canon daughter, right? And so he's like, oh man, sad because it's not him.
Martian Manhunter comforts him. I like that.
Yeah, because they both have dead daughters.
I guess they do.
Tyler, you'll appreciate this. As part of my my Fantastic Four Doom thing, I'm going to read Children's Crusade, which I've never read.
Oh, go to
Yeah.
It's also-
that was just.
Oh, you never
Avengers,
read?
X-Men.
That's a great one. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you
yeah.
kind of have to read some Young Avengers, but
You should read the
also
first.
maybe
Young
you also
Avengers.
don't. I mean, you remember House of M, right? That's all that matters.
Why? What happens in there?
I don't know. I'm hoping you
No
remember.
more Australians.
Two things.
Yeah,
two things, right?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Hunter. I thought you were done. You go.
I was just
No,
gonna
you
say
go.
for the last thing to end this issue, Mr. Terrific takes this Justice League to go rescue Franklin Richards.
Yes, in hell,
Mhm.
badass.
So basically, they
Harper.
find out that all the villains. Yeah, this was a joke for you. Come on, man.
Oh,
I
man,
said
I'm
they.
sorry.
I
That
said they
looks
go to save Franklin Richards.
Because he says,
Oh, that is
"Welcome
a
to
great
hell."
Yeah,
joke.
because they go to
Excellent.
hell.
Is that in
They go to-
Justice League?
Yeah.
Oh, damn! I didn't know hell
Yeah, they-
existed
Miss-
in the DC universe. I didn't know that.
That's where Gnort was. Green
Yeah.
Lantern.
I mean, they actually bring up Neron in
I
they
remember you saying.
they bring up
Gnort.
Neron in this issue as well. They bring
Oh,
up
man.
Underworld Unleashed,
That's so
which is
funny.
interesting. A deep
Yeah,
cut.
they
They do
think
the
the
weird
villains are
sanctuary
in
thing
hell.
as well with Power Girl.
Yeah.
9
She's,
or I
like,
guess it's
talking
an
to Kara,
8-panel
yeah.
group. But yeah.
Yeah, no. So when Sean sent that, he sent it to
Yeah,
like the
Sean
D
did,
and D
yeah.
group chat on it. When he sent it, I dead set thought it was like something Heroes in Crisis related, and then it
Mhm,
wasn't.
mhm.
It's like okay, cool.
But yeah, I mean,
Um,
the last issue was Superman. I thought Superman was okay. Like, not.
I thought Superman was
don't really have
awesome.
anything to say
Actually, I
yet.
thought Superman was
It was
really
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Because it feels like I just love how this plays. This is so cool. the DCKO rundown. Like it's so cool. It says Darkseid is coming and this universe will be destroyed. The only hope for survival is to forge a champion in the fires of combat. The tournament is now held to capture the heart of Apocalypse, become the King Omega, a champion powerful enough to match Darkseid and save reality. The heroes and villains of the DC universe now must look within and ask, what am I willing to do to save everything? And it also it does that after an intro, so it's like kind of like a title card. It's actually very effective.
Yeah, that's
cool. Because Clark goes to the Fortress of Solitude, Jor-El, and asks, "What do you know about Darkseid? Like, do you have any info on Darkseid that we can use?" And Jor-El's like, "So here's the thing. Krypton
He's
hated
the scariest
science.
man I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Darkseid's the scariest guy I've ever seen." Yeah.
Can you imagine if in Justice League, sorry, they go to hell and Alfred's there?
And Alfred's
what
hand.
the fuck are you doing here? Yeah,
Just like,
it's so
"Wait,
random.
What the hell is like? There's a
we're
memorial.
gonna-
He's like, a lot happened before Master Wayne.
We're gonna go to
How
like
am I
a-
supposed to get out of hell if I can't lift this bloody log?
this is
He's
very
under a
random.
log.
We're going
He's
to a
just
night
stuck.
market on Saturday, and she was reading all the like the food trucks they're gonna have, and one of them is like Burmese, and I went, "Oh, from Burma." But yes, he goes to the Jor-El hologram, and he's like, "Do you know anything about Darkseid?" And Jor-El says, "So Krypton actually hated science, so anything we did have on Darkseid would have been illegal to know. So I don't know it." And they're building life rafts. This issue to me felt like time runs out.
Secret Wars.
Yeah, literally. Like there's
Hell
life
yeah.
rafts leaving the planet because they need to evacuate because it's very possible that they lose this battle because Darkseid does destroy the world in 7 days.
Dude, New Avengers is disgusting.
Yes, it is.
Foul
It is
how good
disgusting. Yeah, how it exists.
Ugh.
But then Lois goes to the fortress after Superman goes into the tournament, and she's like, "I'm a reporter, so I'll probably get the answers." And then Jor-El turns off, and Laura L comes onto the screen, and she's like, "So, yeah, Darkseid was every planet that Krypton ever got knowledge from had this myth of the King Omega, this dark, evil power that existed to destroy everything." And her theory, and I think this has been canon before, but it's still really cool as like a thing in the DC universe. But her theory is that Krypton created Doomsday in order to protect them from the eventual invasion of Darkseid.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I believe
fun.
Doomsday was the creature created as an alpha. The powers of rebirth and recreation are direct opposition to everything that the King Omega is. So I like that idea. That's a very
I like that a
idea.
lot.
That's
That,
why,
that,
like,
that
it's like
gives an
time travel
actual
lore.
reason. That gives an actual reason for that character to be fucking created. It's like,
Yeah.
why would you?
Why would you
fucking-
create that thing? She calls him Old Man Doomsday in this. Not quite smart Doomsday, but at least it's a nickname, I guess. And then Superboy Prime lands in the
Oh,
fortress,
here we go.
and she refers to him. She's like, "Prime, what the fuck are you doing here?" And then a character from the Omega Legion shows up, Sunboy, right?
I forgot about this. I actually forgot how this ended.
He does it again, where he actually hangs a
Oh, here we
lantern
go.
on it, where
Jeff
Sunboy
Johns did
shows up.
nothing wrong. That's what he says.
Sunboy shows up and blows up the whole area, right? And Superboy Prime says, "There's something you forgot about." Sunboy says, "What's that?" And then Superboy Prime says, "The last page reveal." And he reveals that you've blasted her with the sun. You forget she had Superwoman powers. You've brought back Lois's powers.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I love again that
That
he
is
brings it
so
up though. He brings,
cool.
"Hey, don't forget
You
about my
forgot about
cool
that.
last page.
Dude!
My last page reveals."
Comic books is so cool.
Yeah, I love that.
I
That
I
is
love
so
Prime.
good.
I love that Prime isn't gone too. I'm glad he wasn't
Yes.
just there for like the 2 issues of Superman.
Yeah.
And I think when
You
when he
blasted
first
her
appears,
with your
Lois,
sun powers, you dork. Superwoman is back.
when he
Oh
first
my
appears, Lois
God.
is like Clark, and he goes, "Wrong, Clark."
Dude, that's so they've done so well with Superboy Prime in modern times because I think everyone,
It's
us
so
included,
good.
was so sick of that fucking guy.
Yeah.
I mean, when I just
liked him.
reread
I liked
Infinite
him.
Crisis, I think he's amazing in Infinite Crisis.
Yeah,
so
but
good
he's
in
like- he's
Sinestro
su-
Corpse War too.
And
He
Sinestro Corps War,
sucks
yeah.
so bad that he's one of those, and maybe that was just me because I was reading that era so much at the time. But I was like, oh my god, fucking fuck this guy off. But now they've brought him back, and he's just really funny.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it a lot.
He's like very confident too. Like when he like no one knows who he is too in a way. So what he can do when he keeps like breaking the fourth wall, everyone's like, well, who are you talking to? But
What are
it's
you
funnier
doing?
than Deadpool too. And even in like the
Yeah.
future arc where Superman's, we have to get back to our time, but I don't know how. And Superboy Prime's like, just get Silver Age, man, and punches reality.
He punches him
that's
through
good
the
stuff.
panel back into his
Yeah.
regular time. Yeah, so
Love
good.
that. I love that
Yeah,
so
like he
Yeah.
much.
just do whatever he wants. And
It makes
Superman's
me
like,
think. It makes me think that Superboy Prime, in some way, could actually like maybe win the tournament if he can join it.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna win. I really,
I
it's up for
think
grabs, obviously.
Superman.
But
Kinda
Superman's
weird.
like so obvious, and I'm not against that. But why even make it like a
I'm
tournament?
afraid
Then?
Joker's gonna get far because the first round's
You're
Joker
so
versus Star
afraid of this, man.
Sapphire.
You're so afraid of this. You've
He's gonna
mentioned
lose.
it. You've said
I
that sentence
know.
like 5 times.
Have you seen what the Joker's done? He's a scary guy. He might be under
Yeah,
Jim
the Joker's
Gordon's
the
bed again.
scariest guy I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
Like he's
Remember, isn't he
scary.
farting under Jim Gordon's bed or something? Do we?
Yeah, no, he's smelling Jim Gordon's farts.
Oh, he's smelling
Yeah.
Jim.
It's just I don't know. I'm still excited for the event. My local comic shop today because like I bought this and he goes, "Oh, DCKO tie-in. You know who's gonna win?" I'm just like, probably Superman. He goes, "Nope, it's Lobo." I'm like,
It could be
okay.
Lobo.
I'm
It
like, why do
could
you
be
say that?
Lobo.
He's got the
He goes,
inside info. Not
yeah,
the
I'm just
boy.
like, oh, why do you think that? I'm like, comic store owner. I don't even know his name, but he's just like, have you seen what
Just call
Lobo's
him
done in
Roy, dude.
comics?
Just
Yeah.
keep it.
Roy
going.
too. He's like, have
Roy
you seen what
too.
Lobo's done in comics before? I'm like, yeah, I've read some Lobo stuff. And he goes, that answers it.
No, it does not.
I don't know. I think if Lobo won, that would be like a gross betrayal of everything the
Start
Lobo
thinking.
brand stands
Remember
for.
when he was a lantern? Remember that time he was? Yeah, I was in Injustice.
wasn't even
dude.
canon,
I'm just
yeah.
saying. Yeah,
I'm just trying to think of like, I can't think of a single Lobo feat right now. Like, now that I think
Yeah.
about, like,
When
what
he was a
has
lantern.
Lobo done?
He kills his entire race, I guess. That's
pretty
cool.
good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Is that a feat?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a feat. I hate the concept of a feat.
Oh,
Anyway.
a feat,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
I'd
it's like
rather hands.
again, especially it makes less sense in the DC universe because it's like, oh, Superman could do that. Superman could do any of that.
It's like, and it's like every character has to have like an abundance of feats. When realistically, they only need 2.
Yeah. No, that's
Mm.
funny. That's funny.
Mm.
It's a classic joke. Can I?
That's
can I
it,
bring
right?
something up? No. Can
It's
I
a
bring up
classic
something
joke.
They're not. They're not. It was funny. It was cool. These are not super important. One is that I keep sending it to the chat and no one responds to me. But I'm rewatching probably for like the 5th time Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That is the best fucking show of all time.
Always we will. Have you got to season 2?
one. No, I haven't. But no, I
You know how
I
season 2 starts?
Yeah, I know how season 2 starts.
Yes,
I
I was-
remember the show, but I also don't remember the episode well.
Dude, I was
Um,
watching it last year. I was rewatching it last year. I guess spoiler, but season 1 ends, and they're all the Avengers. There's a big arc in Asgard, and then season 2 begins
Uru armor,
in
dude.
in the Castle Doomstat with a rundown of all of the stats of the Avengers, with Doctor Doom watching and studying them.
It's good stuff.
It's so cool. Yeah, it
and
is
then
so
and then
cool.
like you go through 10 episodes and then it's just like, oh, that hasn't been Captain America the whole time.
it's in a scroll. Yeah.
That show is it shows so
Dude,
good.
and it's so crazy because they had an entire universe there. The Fantastic Four are there. There's
Yeah.
X-Men characters. Spider-Man shows up.
Spider-Man,
And
New Avengers.
there's, if you look it up, there are canceled season 3 plans.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
It's Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh,
it's
I remember
literally
looking at that.
Infinity
Yeah.
Gauntlet
and they traded out for fucking Avengers Assemble, which is not
and
good.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, which is also not good. That's the
Yeah.
biggest crime that they had Josh Keaton do the voices for
And they
Spider-Man.
voiced him over.
And then they replaced him with fucking Drake Bell. Fucking
Yeah.
idiot. Can't stand that guy. But yeah, like even in like the 5th or 6th episode, there's like a part where Tony interrupts like a weapons deal, and like they bring up Latveria once, and he calls Pepper, and he's just like, "Hey, guess who I pissed off today? Rhymes with boom." And I was like, "Oh yeah, we're setting shit."
Nice.
Like it just made me so
Nice.
excited. But this is Tyler. I think you will love this, right? This is going back a few weeks now. But when I was reading Cantwell's Doom again, obviously LaRocca is on art, who did the
Yeah.
art for Matt Fraction's Iron Man, which I love that run. The art is hit or miss there. Sometimes it's
Yeah,
great,
no,
sometimes
sometimes
not.
it gets real bad.
Sometimes it gets real bad, but he has this
Real
problem
Tracy.
with using assets and Tracy. He's not Greg Land bad, but he definitely has his fucking issues, right? I thought his art in that run, he really locks in. I think a lot of it looks good. It helps that Doom is under a helmet most of the time. So
Yeah.
it's
You can't trace that. Yeah.
yeah, but even then, if you look at alt universe Doom, he
That's
looks a
not bad.
lot
That's not
better. He
bad,
looks a
yeah.
lot better than other times. But there's a part where that alt universe Doom is showing 616 Doom like the map of the universe, and like I kept seeing like names on it, and I was just like, that like it just looked familiar. Something in my brain was clicking. And then at one point I see Smuggler's Run and Ryloth. He's just reused a Star Wars map for
Oh
Come
my
on.
god.
Because he
Really,
drew. I
he's
mean, he
just-
did draw that Darth Vader book, right?
Yeah,
Also,
yeah,
it might
so-
be like it's still his assets, but
Yeah,
still.
well, like Disney own it, they could use
That's
it. But I
so
saw
funny.
Ryloth,
Oh
and I was
my
like, Doctor Doom
God.
showing
Oh my
Dr.
god,
Doom
it's
a map of Ryloth.
it's literally confirmed, dude. The Star Wars Earth in Star Wars is the Marvel universe.
Bro got so excited that he couldn't even get it.
I'm still blown away they haven't done that crossover at all ever. Even
Yeah,
like
'cause
non-canon,
I'm sure
canon,
they
whatever.
will.
Owned them.
Will.
It's been like 10. No, it's been more than 10 years, but over
Yeah,
10 years. They've never
yeah.
done that. I
Yeah.
think they don't want to fuck with the sanctity.
That's
of
their
Star
Doomsday
Wars, you know,
Clock thing.
a franchise
It's a
that
Star
is
Wars
about-
thing. It's not a Marvel thing.
It's
yeah.
their
Yeah.
Watchmen. It's essentially like if they did that, that'd be the last comic book they could ever publish.
The
It's
reveal
worse than
Palpatine
Watchmen,
made
though.
the Marvel universe.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my! They would do that too, dude. They brought
Yeah,
it back
Palpatine has been
alive.
affecting it the entire time. Oh man,
Palpatine's
and
like,
Palpatine's he's been there. He's a character. He's
I've
actually under the
seen-
Doctor Doom mask.
I've seen the future, and I can't see past when Iron Man punches me or something.
yeah. When Iron Man snaps it.
see Iron Man coming
I've been every voice inside your head. It's fucking Thanos or Doctor Doom or whatever. You'd be like, oh my god, bro, come on,
Oh man, you're not even that strong.
Time
Daredevil can
stops
beat
when
you.
Spider-Man punches me.
God.
All right.
So unrelated,
It's
Tyler,
stupid.
but you know what I love?
Yeah,
I
what?
love reading 6 issues of Books of Doom, and then you get to that reveal at the end, and it's a Doom bot that's been talking the whole time. I love playing into a Doom bot thing.
I
That's
gotta
so fun.
reread Books of Doom. I think I'll buy the trade. I know they
It's good
reprinted
stuff.
that recently as well.
Yeah, literally this year as well.
Yeah,
It's 'cause
it's all the
of fucking
Doomsday hype.
isn't
It's
it?
all
Yeah,
the
I
Doomsday hype. Yeah,
Didn't even consider that, dude. I actually feel like I can feel the hype. Well, not even the hype, but the like anticipation on any level drain out. Like, and I think it when we
For
saw
Avengers Doomsday?
Fantastic Four. Yeah, when we saw Fantastic Four, I feel like even though I wasn't like in this Fantastic Four read, I should have been like, holy
Read.
shit, that's I should have been like, oh, that's Doctor Doom there holding
yeah.
his
No,
mask.
I felt the
I
exact same way. Where
felt
it, like it
nothing.
ends, and the line I said in my head was that was the first appearance of MCU Doctor Doom ever.
Yeah,
And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it's just a
that is the
fact,
matter
yeah.
of fact of what it was, but I
Yeah.
felt nothing about it
absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
it
Like,
sucks.
because it was nothing because they didn't show anything at all.
it didn't
I'm-
show anything at all. That's true.
Is that it?
Go.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
that's it.
Avengers
Yeah.
Doomsday. We always have to end it on a fucking low point, man.
We have to.
Spider-Man
Oh,
will be
good
good.
episode. Just love when we
Yeah,
just
it
talk
was.
about fucking comic books for
Yeah,
like
they're
Comics,
good.
yeah. I don't have any comics next week, but the week after that, there's new Batman.
No,
Also, you
no.
should
Next
catch up
week,
for that.
brother. Absolute Batman annual. Daniel Warren
yeah,
Johnson.
the KKK one. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
the
Oh, hell
KKK
yeah.
one. Very excited.
Why would
Love
hell
you,
yeah,
Daniel
KKK.
Warren Johnson. Fuck you, Chuck Dixon. We'll see you next week.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, well,
Goodbye.